Entertainers, promote the shows. Let people know that you're performing, where you're performing, what time you're performing, who else is going to be there, and how they can show up and show out. If you're not promoting your shows and your appearances, you cannot say, I don't know why no one's here. You have to at least try.
Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. Come on in. Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm going to go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Y'all come on in, baby.
What is going on?
There we go. We in. Hey, everybody. Hey. Welcome to Wednesday night. It's time to what? Get our juice. It's Wednesday night. It is our season 7 finale for the summer. We will be back in yes. We will be back in the fall. Hey, everybody. I want y'all to click like, click share. Let everybody know that we are on and we are live and it is time to talk. It is time to talk and get our juice. What's going on, people? What's going on? Hey, Dominique.
Hi, Neil. You was wondering about my baby daddy. Here he is. Now what's up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, what Neil said.
Who her baby daddy is?
I mean, is your baby daddy here?
I'm right
You
here.
trying to read? You trying to read on the slide?
I'm right here.
Trying
What's
to
the
read on
thing?
the slide?
And she said that, you know,
We
it
gonna-
was her baby daddy.
And what's the T, Neil?
It's no tea at all.
Okay, we can
It's
move
no
on.
tea. I'm not gonna go back and forth with y'all during Pride Month.
Because he
Not
went,
during Pride Month. What does that mean?
well, you want to see
That's
what her
because
baby
you got
mama
a
look
lot
like.
of gay pride living in you.
Evidently, that don't matter. It's been a lot of shit going on during Pride Month. So, honey,
Oh, that
evidently
I'm doing Pride
that
Month.
is obsolete. How you like being out of school?
I'm not
You
out
only
of
out a
school.
month, aren't you?
Tomorrow is my last day of work. So I'm still working. So tomorrow's my last day of work. I got 3 weeks off. And then out of these 3 weeks, then we go right into the 26, 27 school year.
And how many days a week is your whole put under extreme pressure?
Woo!
Oh, extreme pressure.
I gotta go out. I'll come back in.
Oh, only maybe 2 days a week.
Okay.
Pressure?
2 days a week. The other days I'm gliding.
You made me waste my fucking drink.
Well, I got to hear something that I don't like it right there.
Yes.
And trying to laugh, honey. Oh my God. Trey, what's been going on with you?
Let me tell you, speaking of hoes,
Uh-oh.
I went to the Fan Fest last week.
What's the Fan Fest?
Like the World Cup Fan Fest here.
Oh, okay.
So I go down there because I believe you gotta meet men in different places.
Mm-hmm.
And I met some guys from South America because they was playing here last week. Well, I tell you, I gotta go visit South America because he changed my life.
Uh-oh.
I love him.
Did you get his full name so you can report him?
No, I get his full name. No.
Did you get a name?
I do know his name and I know his number, and we talk on WhatsApp.
You're gonna need it for when they ask.
Oh no!
For when he asked.
Wow.
Did you save his DNA?
I mean, I might have a little of his DNA in me, but
Still. Okay.
It's deoxyribonucleic acid.
Well, that means you have a baby daddy.
We can't hear you, Chevelle.
Oh, really?
You said what?
I heard Chevelle.
I can't hear.
Go out and come back in.
Yeah, I get Chevelle too.
This is.
Well, speak for yourself, Giselle.
Don't
You
say
can't-
we can hear.
Maybe you can't hear over that red ass hat.
She gone now. Yeah, Neil, you might have a baby daddy now.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you. All the games in Atlanta, I go to the Fan Fest. I was down there early today because the Haitians were playing in Atlanta.
Oh,
I was down there.
I
with
would
the
went down there
Haitians
too.
because I'm like,
Haitian
I gotta
people got
find me a Haitian.
extremely large dicks.
I was down there.
I would have went down there too.
Anytime they had a Fan Fest, I'm down there.
They was they played yesterday something here, wasn't it? Because they was all down at the NRG and they jerseys and stuff. They down there right now. Mexico playing. Is it orange? I think it was orange or red or something yesterday.
No, I don't want to see the Mexicans playing because I'm not into Mexican type.
Oh, you don't do you're not into the Latina?
But
that type of Latina?
But
When goes any other Tuesday.
No, when I went down there when South America played, when Haiti played, because I know what I like, and I'm like, it's a South America down there for me. It's a Haitian down there for me.
And it was one down there for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's why I asked you how many times you get your whole throbbed out. Because if you fuck with them Haitians, they come with a third leg.
I mean,
Usher is a Haitian.
Who?
Usher. He's
That's
Haitian.
why
Usher,
that's why
yeah,
you
he's
burn.
Haitian. Yeah, that's why. Mm-hmm.
Well, I I don't know about Usher, but I know these other
I did not know that
Haitians.
about us.
Those other Haitians, I love them. I want to go to Haiti. I want to go to Haiti next week.
Well, you can start out at Little Haiti down there in Miami.
Oh, I just seen this video the other day about this girl saying that she was from Haiti, that she was Haitian, and the boy say, so what did he call it? He didn't call her Haitian. He said, so you Haiti or something like that. It was so funny. I should have put it in the thing. It was hilarious, honey. Dominique, what you
Yes.
how was your pride and everything? The Little Rock and all of that. We talked about Little Rock, but you had some other stuff going on down there where you were.
Yeah, I was in the Pride over at District West, where Virginia West, her bar. It was fun. They transformed the whole parking lot into this big festival thing with food trucks and a stage and stuff. It was a really good time.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Was Bloody Vegan out there?
Who?
Bloody Vegan.
She got a truck out there.
You cannot be a slut without meat.
Pinky.
No, she wasn't out there.
Okay.
Giselle, how's your week's been since we've been gone? What you been up to? Have
Nothing much.
You been on the show?
I have performed, and I turns the show every time I do a show.
Yes,
Lord.
Yes,
And you know what the most
I
exciting?
just turn it, honey.
Yeah, that's true though. But no, I'm gonna leave that alone.
The most exciting part about Giselle's show
When it's over,
is
You know the most shocking thing is that you really think you be performing.
She
Oh my
she
God,
looked good on the
yes.
show when she was at when she was on the show at the Pageant the other day. She looked lovely.
I don't
You
perform.
was
I'm
good
not.
Giselle the other day.
Thank you. I'm not a powerful person.
No, you're not.
I'm not as far as I don't do like very powerful ballads. I don't do.
You
gospel.
do not.
I do very, stand here and enjoy the dress.
2001 to 2005.
Yes, and that's what you're gonna get.
And a red hat.
You know what? The thing is with Giselle, I'm like, so you're not gonna ever emote? Like you don't emote at all.
I guess for me, here's the thing, and then we can go. You can move on.
She don't like opening her mouth too wide.
I don't open my mouth too wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't open my mouth because I don't want you to. I don't. I used to have crooked teeth, so I never really
You
opened
ain't
my
sucked
mouth.
enough dick.
Yeah, I never did.
Because if you did, you know how to open your mouth in a way to mesmerize the crowd, the same way you can mesmerize the man in the head. It lets me know you got a late round. I know you ain't got no boyfriend. It let me know your round is late. Because you can't even open your mouth to emote a word, let alone suck a big, beefy, motherfucking girthy dick.
Y'all got Giselle fucked up. I bet she over there.
No, Giselle, we enjoy you on show, Giselle.
Thank you.
We really do. That's why we be on the patio. We really enjoy you.
That's why she turned the
I
show.
love Giselle on show.
Hey, Bree.
Thank you.
No, we live for Giselle. We fuck with
Yeah.
y'all.
I mean, I
Don't be
love
inboxing
Giselle.
that time. Yeah, I'll treat her wrong because I'll get Lysandria on you bitches.
Fuck you and fuck me.
Okay.
Who is
Don't
Lysandra?
make me call Lysandra.
Who is that?
That's what
Where were you
Lysandra says,
last night,
Fuck
you?
you, fuck you, and fuck
I
me.
was playing cards at my house last night.
Well, you missed it.
What did I miss?
You got to go back and look at it, sweetie.
We'll
Oh,
talk
child.
about it shortly.
We're
I'm
gonna
sure.
talk about it shortly.
The high school
Shout out to
schoolyard,
yeah,
Hey,
oh my
Queen
God.
Nicole.
Oh my God.
being
Who
at a
let Nicole?
PTA meeting with a bunch of students.
Shout out to Kentuckiana Pride Committee in Louisville, Kentucky for having me this weekend. I had a really great time. They're hosting the Kentuckiana Pride Fest on Saturday, and we did a great brunch on Sunday. And shout out to my friends Alan and Will for hosting me at their home. We had a
Alan
cool
and
day.
Will, did they have a nice home?
They had a lovely home with a pool in the back. They barbecued and cooked and made homemade snickerdoodle cheesecake for me.
Get out of here.
And it was really, really nice. I had a good time and we went swimming.
How long
We
you
ate
stay?
All
the
that
hills.
stuff.
Huh?
How long
Because
did you
at one
stay?
point you could hardly eat.
Girl, why I had to...
Well, because because we went.
Hey, Rodriguez,
About a year or so ago, we went to eat together, and she ate about 3 bites, and that was it.
Girl, and then the same thing there, girl. I picked on the food, pick, but I took a turkey wing. They didn't smoke me a turkey leg. So I took that home, and I was like picking off of that to eat at the room. And then the next morning, they had a brunch for me and Leah. And so we went over there and eggs and French toast and bacon and all kind of good food. I ate that, a little bit of that. But I took the cheesecake, brought the cheesecake back home. The cheesecake and the muffins, I brought them back home.
Was it good?
Ooh, I ate a piece of cheesecake last night. And the muffins are good.
More Davis.
You get one of them muffins, they think they good.
Watch comments are acting funny.
What kind of muffin was it?
It's a banana cinnamon muffin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know when I used to
good.
travel
And he
with-
cooked, he homemade. What?
You know, when I used to travel with Shay a lot, she just like you. Y'all know a lot of people. And y'all know the little rich white friends and stuff, and they invite you to their homes and stuff, and baby. And they do lay it out. I miss doing that with her because it really gets you to see a whole different side of people and stuff.
Yeah.
And those are moments that you get to create that you'll never forget. People inviting you into their home and making you so comfortable and stuff like that. And I think that's a lost sport now. I don't think people do that a lot no more. I don't know.
You know, when I went the year that, speaking of Mocha's year, we were talking about Mocha year earlier, when I was going to do the West Virginia
Mocha's your
prelim
where? Mocha's your where?
at Continental.
Continental.
When I was going to do my preliminary in West Virginia, and I had like a 4 or 5 hour layover, something like that. And I think it had to be like 4 hours. And in Columbus, I think it was. In Columbus. And Nina West opened up her home, had cooked up a whole bunch of stuff, and invited me and Red to her house. That was my very first time ever meeting Nina West.
Okay.
I've never met her before. I think Red knew who she was, and she invited me to her house. And baby had laid it out. Nina West's house was beautiful, and showed me around. And then she took us back to the airport, and I went on to West Virginia and won the prelim.
Those be good times, though.
And have a lasting friendship with her ever since then.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I love about my career and being able to do what I do, because I do get to meet genuine people who are really lovable people. And so,
And not people that you're gonna see all the time. You may
Yeah.
bump into them every
Yeah.
now and again, but that moment was so special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
And so I love that about my career, and I get to get to know about different cultures, and how people live and all that kind of stuff like that. Because even by me doing in my travels and stuff, I teach my mama stuff. You know, when we go places and all that kind of stuff like that. Well, how you know that? I say because I've been to this, that, and other. I learned this from when I went here. So that's what I love about doing drag and being able to explore and travel and get to know people. So yeah. But next week, tomorrow, I go to Minneapolis for their Pride weekend, and it's gonna be a whirlwind. And so I start working tomorrow. We work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, get on the plane Sunday, go do brunch in San Antonio Sunday with Latrice Royale, and I can't wait to see my sister in San Antonio. So
Shout out
that's
to
my
Latrice
weekend.
Royale.
Shout out to Latrice, and y'all go see what's that? Run That Train or Don't Stop the Train? RuPaul's movie. It's all right. Latrice was good.
One of my friends is the mayor of St. Paul, Minnesota.
Who?
One of my friends is the mayor of St. Paul, Minnesota. We went to FAMU together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It don't need to be sorry. He's the mayor.
We're sorry.
Yeah, but the movie's all right. But Latrice was really good in the movie. It's time for Hot Topics. I want y'all to click like, click share, click like, click share.
I can't talk about my friend who in
Shout out
government.
to Big Head Batman.
You can't talk about your friend that what?
Who in government? Who is the mayor of St. Paul?
He's the mayor of St. Paul.
What's his name? So we can look him up.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it cute?
His name is Marvin Carter III.
Marvin Carter.
Yes.
Is he some kid to Sean Carter? The one they mad at about Target?
No.
Oh.
I hope
Hey,
not.
Terrence Sane.
And congratulations
Terrence,
to
where
him.
you live? I'm
Hi,
coming to visit
Terrence.
you. And Me and Giselle coming to visit you, Terrence. Let us know where you at. We're gonna stay at your house. We're gonna cook for us, and do brunch for us, and all this stuff. We're gonna talk about it right now. Get it
Who
ready.
is Terrence? Terrence,
He's a co-owner. He owns Creole MBU.
Yes,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think he's a part owner of Peoples too. Hey, Tony.
Oh, that's Terrence. Okay. Hey, Terrence.
Hey, Anthony.
Clive Davis passed away this
Good.
Good riddance.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, no, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Oh my God. He
No,
was
just-
94 years old, and he lived a great life at 9400. And he opened up a lot of doors for a lot of African American
They
entertainment.
say he had the golden ear.
They say he had the golden ear, honey. And
Hey, Flame Monroe.
so shout out to Flame.
Hi,
And-
Flame.
And so, yeah, he did a lot of great things in the music
Yes, he
industry.
did. He found my girl Whitney Houston, who Oprah has something to say about, but we're gonna talk about them bunions later.
Deborah Cox, a lot of people.
Aretha Franklin, he helped
a lot of
restart
Aretha
her
Franklin.
career.
Angie Stone.
Yeah.
A
He
lot of
helped
people.
end her career.
Giselle, don't speak ill of the dead.
Oh my God.
Well, which
Angie was my girl. Angie got me in the business, baby.
Oh my God.
Did she really?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're about to go. So I'm gonna wait till you get.
Yeah, no, go ahead. So, because a lot of
so
people
it-
feel a certain type of way, but I wonder what was the thing about him. I thought everybody was cool with Clive. But she would be at the party, throw the party, all of that.
Well-
Be there, all of that. He, what's
Well,
that?
all record execs has robbed their artists, every last one of them. And that was
But
big.
yeah.
Yeah, they have robbed them senseless and blind, And he got a lot of you could tell he took a lot of people's money because some people had some choice words to say about his death. It wasn't all good. India Reese did her spiel about, certain things about him. But
I think, and he wasn't. I mean, I'm sure he was good in some aspect. We all have good qualities. We all have bad traits. I think that he just was. I don't think he didn't come across as a nice man. Number one, any type of person. You mean to tell me your star artist is dead upstairs in a hotel room, the one you put on the map, and you're downstairs still having a party because you think that's unacceptable.
he did the same thing with Janis Joplin.
You should have canceled the party. And
I don't know. It just sounded like a good story.
Damn it.
then he totally sabotaged Phyllis Hyman's career. She was the supposed to be this world renowned singer, which she still is. But he then
No, she's not still.
I mean, well, she was, but I'm saying he stopped her career in lieu of Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? So he just
He just went on to the next girl. And
Well, I mean, but
it's show business. When you get too old and tired, they go to somebody else.
But she wasn't
next best
old.
thing. Well, to him, she made that
Man,
move.
that's the thing about show business. One day you in, one day you out.
One day
You don't
you
do
out.
something. You don't do something they don't like. They move on to the next.
And she should be mad at Alicia Keys for winning all those Grammys over her because she shouldn't have.
Who?
She did India Arie. She did that because she was a light-skinned girl. Alicia Keys can't sing no song next to no goddamn India Arie. Come on now. She's not the average girl on the video.
They was thinking, well, not they, but JD. I was thinking, going to draw the mind blank. JD was saying that he think that Clive Davis should be honored at the BET Awards because of all he has done for Black
No, he's not
entertainment in the music industry. And so, what y'all think about that?
Well, it won't happen.
I mean,
No.
I do think that not at the BET Awards, but I do think that Clive Davis should
American
be
Music
honored
Awards.
at the Grammys or
Yes.
those are things. I do think he should be because Clive Davis still did provide us with a whole bunch of people, but I don't want to see him at the BET Awards though.
Me neither. Not at the BET Award.
No.
But the American Music Award, the Grammys, we can go for that. And then he came out when he was 80. At the tender age of 80, he came out as gay.
Get out of
Oh,
here.
did it?
No, I just got on the show. Why would I get out?
I can't believe he was.
You on
You mean
one
to tell me
time.
Clive Davis was gay? A man who never been married up till he was 80? Was
No, he came out
homosexual?
he came out the closet when he was 80. Whitney knew he was a punk.
And he knew
Punk.
Whitney was a. I ain't gonna say
Yes,
that.
he did.
I ain't
You
gonna
think you give good love about a nigga?
It was about robbing.
It was about robbing.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, carpet muncher.
I love it for them.
Oh,
If they would have let Whitney continue to eat pussy, she would have been sprung on pussy and not crack.
I believe so.
I don't think that's the case because Whitney
if they
Houston
just
was.
would have left her alone and just
They
let
should
her-
have not
and
never let
just
her fuck
do
with
her.
Bobby Brown, a man with such a
Well,
big
no.
dick.
But she ain't that had to do with that.
Obviously,
That
they
big
could
old
not have
dick
left her alone.
ruined
Because
her.
alone, she passed out in the bathtub.
Whitney told y'all on what's the name of that movie, Sparkle, that she never fell in her vomit, and she didn't fall in that motherfucking tub. They killed my girl. Don't act like, and Bobby Christina died the exact same way. Y'all don't find that odd and eerie?
You think Nick did that?
Absolutely. And then they came back and killed him.
So that
But I
mean
think
there was
also,
a
but I think also people when you have a drug addiction, you're not always in your right mind, or you're not always making smart.
But you're not
decisions.
going swimming in no bathtub.
Well, no, I don't think she went swimming in the bathtub. She fell in the tub.
That bitch ain't fall. She knew how to do that.
It's all of that is just weird. The whole whole thing. That
That's
all three of
right.
them
Pop
passed.
News Network. Clive did it, and now he on her way to her. Hello.
So have y'all seen that AI video they got of Whitney and Clive, and he on the ladder and she opened up the bottom of the floor and it's hell.
And it's hell, girl. That shit was fun.
I was like, oh y'all clowns. Oh my God. On Juneteenth, the Obama Presidential Center opened in Chicago, Illinois.
Yay.
Congratulations to the Obamas. Which was absolutely beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see. The family was beautiful to see. Everybody who went to support. I've seen some of my friends who were on Facebook. A friend of mine here from Houston, he went. It was really, really beautiful to see. And congratulations to President Obama.
Congratulations,
And
Obama. He
we
made us
needed
so
that.
proud every day.
Yes.
Him and First Lady Michelle. They stood there and greeted the first 100 people that came into the center personally. I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I miss that type of humility and humanity from a person in charge. We miss that.
When the post tragedy happened, he flew into Orlando, and by Aja and being the manager, she was my roommate at the time. She got to go to meet him. I stayed by the airport, so I actually got to see his plane fly over my house. It was, and I got a picture of it. It was just like amazing just to see, and then to get on the phone. And I'm telling him, he coming, he on his way, y'all. He on his way. I just seen him fly by. I was literally outside on my stairs waiting for him to, because the airport that he had to fly, the private airport is over here, was by my house, and the main airport. So all planes flew by my house. And so I sat outside and got to watch it, and it was just like an amazing thing to see. That was my president, child. But guess if it was Trump flying,
No, ma'am.
In the house, shades down, windows closed. Okay, with your earphones on, don't even want to hear the plane fly by. But it was beautiful to see. Sasha and Malaya
They look amazing.
They have grown up to be such.
They have
girls.
really grown up.
Yes, and Sasha is a movie director now, and she took Obama off her name because she don't want to be associated. She don't want it to be associated with what she's doing with her work.
She want to get it on her own.
She want her own recognition.
Yes.
So I applaud
Kudos
her
to
for that.
her.
And Michelle was like, they still gonna know who you are. She said that's not the point. When I'm doing something, it's gonna be solely my work.
Right. And when she send out her resumes and stuff, it won't have Obama on it.
It won't have Obama on it, so they'll be.
She don't want no extra help. Get it on her own.
I love that they are going out for their own things and everything. They look beautiful.
What a blessed family.
Yes.
from what we see.
Have y'all ever watched that movie, the First Ladies, about Michelle with
I couldn't watch it. I hate the way that woman was doing her mouth.
Viola Davis.
I couldn't stand her doing her mouth like that.
Oh,
because we know
That was
Michelle
so
got a
ugly.
scoop mouth. We know she got a scoop mouth. But don't do that. Just be regular. You don't have to reach into that character like that now.
she wants to reach down deep in her
No,
soul
you don't
again.
do that. Even Michelle said on Kiki Palmer's podcast, she said she can't watch it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. I don't blame her. I don't watch that. Her mouth.
And it's so funny because I love she was like this.
I couldn't take it.
She was like, oh yeah, and she was doing like this. And you could tell she was like really trying. I was like,
got to eating a hot pussy.
I was just like, but I still watched it anyway because I like to know about. Like,
was it good?
Stuff like that. It was to me because I like to know about like stuff like that and didn't know that what's her name was a lesbian and how they Gerald Ford's wife and how her and her secretary was in a relationship. It was her secretary.
And was she a Republican?
Well, I don't know.
They don't believe in eating pussy.
I don't know. But it was good to me. And Michelle Pfeiffer was good in it also.
They filmed it in Atlanta too.
Speaking of blacks doing great things, I did not know that the brilliant mind behind Zoom and FaceTime and WhatsApp is a black woman, and her name is Mariah Croak. And she is now she's entered in the Inventors Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Mariah Croak, an amazing, brilliant black mind. And she has over 200 plus what are they called? Patents. And so congratulations to her. That's a small woman. She's the reason why we're able to do what we're doing right now.
Amen.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you, Mariah.
Marion, I'm sorry. Marion Croak. Marion Croak. So Mia Thornton is in the news now from Real Housewives of Potomac. For they got these AI pictures and all that kind of stuff out now. Y'all putting yourself these places and putting yourself on. Well, they doing the AI photos like that. You putting yourself on somebody else's body majority of the time. Mm-hmm. That's what an AI photo is. But Mia took it a little step further. Eleanor Roosevelt. Thank you, JC Young. And happy belated birthday to JC Young.
Happy belated JC Young. I hope you got some good booty on your birthday.
I hope you munched down, Jim.
Yeah, I hope you something from the back. Go ahead.
So Mia to put her head on somebody else's body. And the woman goes under there and tell her to take her head off my body. Mia, how do you sit up there and to think that nobody was going to say nothing about that?
Who's Mia? Which one is Mia?
Mia is the one with the black hair. The white lady is Sophie O'Neill.
Okay.
See, this is what happens when everybody go to the same doctor. They think
she say, please, can you remove the picture of me with your head on it? Thanks.
But the shapes are different.
That's that woman. That's that.
But that other woman waistline is snatched all the way in. Mia waistline kind of follow her hips.
So me tell they have the same exact pose, the same exact dress,
same hand, everything.
Same titties, different pussies.
But Mia,
she took it down.
Okay.
But
did she take it down?
She did.
So that proves she was guilty.
That proves she was guilty.
She was guilty, right?
Because I know why y'all did the same exact pose.
I would have left it up. Bitch, it's up now.
Yeah, but we saw this same type of behavior just a little while ago, back in April, didn't we?
Yes, we
What
did.
happened?
Yes.
What happened in April?
With a big head.
Well, Ricky Braxton had put himself on. What happened?
See, Javale, see, look at you.
No.
No.
Javale, you did. I was talking about something.
Oh.
No.
I was
What
talking
happened?
about something.
But then Ricky Braxton do
No.
I can't stand you.
No.
Am I wrong?
Okay. Where
Oh, Trent and Sandra at you.
Don't make me call her.
Fuck you and fuck me.
Don't make me call her
I can't stand y'all.
Sandria. They're like Nene said, don't make me call Portia. Don't
But
make me
yeah,
call
like, you know,
Sandria.
I don't like it, Joe. I don't agree with it. What y'all think?
I mean,
But did she not think that, it's just really interesting that people do things
I got email.
as if the internet is not what it is and people aren't going to see it and people aren't going to find out about it. You can't hide anything you do anymore.
Well, ain't nothing real no more.
I think like you said, you can't hide anything because people can you have people who just sit and like stalk and lurk and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah, Andrea.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because
I can't believe.
a career.
I can't
for some
believe.
people.
Now you just when you have took this woman whole like thing and put your head on like.
Well,
come
first
on,
of
man.
all, that woman picture is fucking filtered too.
Well,
Head
yeah,
goddamn
still.
toe. Her shit ain't real neither. So for her to be mad at another bitch for just putting their head on her, well, indeed and in fact, her
But she
shit
said she probably wouldn't pay for that shape though.
baby, these girls smooth themselves out so motherfucking lovely on these apps. I be like, girl, you know what? This culture really believe in filters. Like they know it's not real, but the ideal of it for them is sickening. So they go with it and they don't go against it. It's what it is. They use their AI. They don't give a fuck that it don't look like them.
And some people put out a picture that absolutely don't look nothing.
Look, Kim
like that.
changed her face
Give me
50
an
times,
example of
and then
somebody.
they got AI.
Give me an example of
Speaking of
somebody.
which, speaking of which, somebody was reading our ad today.
Example of AI.
Huh?
Giselle said an example of AI.
No, somebody who post pictures that don't look like them.
We are not going to start tonight. I am not going to get into it with you. Okay.
It's the finale, Giselle.
I don't have time. Okay.
You ain't got nothing else?
What you had said, Dominique?
I said, somebody was reading us today, and our season finale ad on Neil's page.
Oh, really?
They said that Neil was the only one that looked
It wasn't
recognizable.
nobody. It was a Shearia motherfucking ad. Shearia, come to the goddamn front door.
The only one that I saw, I'm like, who is this person? And it was Giselle. I'm like,
Well, the pictures that was used are pictures from us. That's what was
Put
used.
it, if you think that picture look like me, put me in the chat. If you don't think it look like me, put no.
no.
Shit, no. No. Do we got the me?
Giselle.
Huh?
Giselle. They said no. Oh my God!
Are you being serious? I can't see the comment.
Oh, I forgot you on your.
Oh, Chevelle said no. Our point of view said no. And OPOV1 said no.
Okay.
Big head Batman said he'll get back to you.
Honey, those some shady bitches right there.
I ain't lying.
Sherry had said, "Girl, who I don't recognize nobody but Nia," and then I put her picture up for her promo where I didn't recognize her, and I said, "Girl, that's just how this AI do." That's just how it do.
Oh, child.
You don't recognize me, I don't recognize you.
Carmelo Anthony gets a new legal team pro bono for his new appeal, which is a great thing because so many things that they have missed in his trial. Hopefully they will get to those things and everything will be overturned and we'll get something new going here because he got a great team and they're working for free because he had put out there that he could not afford to get another legal team.
What can this be
What
dropped
happened
down
to the money that Cardi gave?
And the thing is, like, when people say we're working for free, they're not working for free. They're working for like exposure because this is a high profile case.
Yes.
So by them working for him, they're going to get other high profile clients or people to expose them to like different things. They're not working for free.
That's just like how.
Well, I mean, in essence, they are giving their services for free, but they just get a benefit from doing so.
They're benefiting. They're not working for free. They're like using this as a that's still for free. Just because you get publicity for doing something.
Like everybody who perform at the Super Bowl,
they got to do a lot. They're gonna have to do a lot of work, and it's gonna be a lot of work and a lot of time. This ain't no ticket case.
And I definitely think they'll be able to lower his sentence.
What you think he can get? What do you think they can reduce this to?
Manslaughter.
Still carries about 20-something years.
No,
right?
he could do 3 years.
Yeah. You know, my sister killed a man a long time ago.
What if he were to get reduced down to manslaughter? What would he be looking at from
like
what?
Probably a few years.
This Texas end though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 75.
Cam, what's the sentencing guidelines for a manslaughter?
Oh, we got an attorney in here. Cam, give us the tea. Give us the motherfucking tea, Cam.
Well, he got a former Dallas County prosecutor.
Chavelle's friend is in there too. She's in here too.
Chavelle,
Brianna's in here. She's a lawyer.
Texas law, Brianna.
Russell Wilson II, Gary Bledsoe, Michael Ware, Brooke Cluse, and Sean. I don't know how to say his last name, and Justin A. Moore is his team, his litigation team.
I definitely think they can get the sentence lower, and as they should. Number one, I think when he was dealt a bad hand, anytime you have a black defendant and there's a all white jury, that should automatically be grounds for a mistrial or a retrial.
And the judge's and family, and where he is now, the warden is a family member to this person. It's just all a mess over there.
Brianna said 2 to 20 years in Texas.
2 to 20 years.
Mm-hmm. But they need to request a change of venue.
Yeah.
It doesn't need
to be there. It to the Rose Room.
There again.
It should be at the Rose Room.
Everything can't be at the Rose Room.
That's 4.
Hey, so attorneys for this retrial, can they petition to have a change of venue?
Probably so.
I mean,
they're answering all of our questions
like,
here.
It would still be like a different state. I mean, a different county in the same state.
Yeah. Which I mean, anything's better than where he
was not what killed him.
I think somebody had a knife and the boy fell on him. That's a good story to go with.
Or however it is, it's a lot to the video that they was missing.
But he can't. It wasn't. They said it wasn't self-defense though. Was it?
Yeah, because they attacked him.
Oh, they attacked him.
Yeah, he was sitting there.
Okay, I wasn't following that story.
And one guy went to the coach to try to throw the coach off, distract the coach, and then it was like 4 others. It was like the twins and their friend. It was like 4 or 5 people. So and they launched at him.
The thing is, he was doing self-defense, well, allegedly, but I'm like, don't get so caught up in like X, Y, Z and white people things, because some people think like, oh, my kids go to white people schools. That's still a challenge to me because you still the nigga at the white people school. So so like,
can I say something real quick?
You in the suburbs, you are still the nigga in the suburbs.
That's it. That's it.
And they still like look at you in a different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I agree with
his attorneys
failed
in his opinion. They are to blame. The attorneys didn't show up like they supposed to.
And the
They were
judge
white
didn't
attorneys.
Yeah, they didn't do the work. They weren't trying to show up. They weren't trying to do the work.
Trying to show up.
So these attorneys are going to do the work.
Let's see. Let's pray for the best.
We hope. Let's pray for the best. Jay-Z gets backlash for teaming up with Target. Jay-Z partnered with Target to release an exclusive 30th anniversary collector's edition of his 1996 debut album, Reasonable Doubt. And so black consumers and stuff are, and they got their panties in a bunch about him going to Target because we are still in the boycott with Target and the DEA thing. So what do y'all think about him partnering up with them and trying to get black people to come over there to buy his music instead of going to like his streaming services and, you know, and doing it that way or however, you know, they do it?
Well, he's releasing the vinyl, so you'll be able to buy the vinyl now.
Well, I mean, I believe that at a certain point, when you get a certain level of money, that you become so far removed from what is going on in the culture and how things affect people. You know, like you can't want to be pro-black and want to be, you know, all these things and try to save the black community and preach all this stuff in your rap. But when the black community is saying we're going to boycott Target, then yet you come because it's benefiting you and your family and your lineage, you come and put out an album or a 30th album. That's dead wrong, and Jay-Z's dead wrong behind that. That's period. And anybody who thinks otherwise is just as wrong as he is. That's my opinion.
But I also think like certain people like the Jay-Z's, the Beyonce's, y'all have gave them so much money and hyped them on a different level that at this point they can do whatever they want to.
Yeah,
because they don't need y'all money. At this point, they don't need y'all money.
Right.
They gonna get your money though. They gonna get it. They gonna get it. And see, and my thing is they knew the backlash was gonna come from that. But guess who can soothe everything over? Beyonce. So soon as all this happened, Beyonce releases her sacred ad with her taking down his hair and all this kind of stuff like that. So that overshadowed all of that because Beyonce talking now. You know, so let's listen to her. So, that's nice. Look what she doing to his hair. You know, she braiding his hair, even though we know that's not her hands braiding his hair. That's that woman that's doing his hair. yeah, you started out washing it.
But you know, you can do a million great things for people, and in the moment you do one bad thing, that's what they will.
But that's not the bad thing he done.
I know, but that's what they remember you about the most.
Yeah, they really do.
They was mad at him for also doing the NFL thing when they thought he was going against Kaepernick, right? But I want to ask us a good question. When have we ever been this visible at the Super Bowl halftime shows?
We've always been visible at the Super Bowl.
No, we have not.
You had Michael Jackson perform at the Super Bowl.
He was the biggest star in the world. He turned white by
Michael Jackson, Diana Ross.
You had Janet Jackson performing. You haven't had a winner.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. We have had black hip hop artists that would never have gotten a chance to be on that stage hadn't it been for Jay-Z making those deals with these people. It is so many people that would have never got the opportunity because he holds a representation for blacks in there that makes them see us, whether we want to believe that or not. He show us each and every year.
They can say the same thing about Clive too, though.
Well, they can say that about Clive, but you know, the Super Bowl is one of the biggest stages in the world. It's so big that you don't even get paid for that. You know, you do that absolutely.
But you know what
free.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But you know what I want to say about that though, Trent, is that people will do stuff because it benefits them in the bigger picture. So it's not, sometimes people do things not so much for the betterment of somebody else, but because they're reaping the benefit of something. And just think how it all do something. Because think about how it trickles down that because he did that, it brought them more money because he was bringing these people to the stage and all of that stuff. So it still could have been for selfish reasons, even though some people may have benefited from it because of what he did. You know, when you think about, you know, because I know for a lot of people, it's the bottom line is about the money. But then when you think about what, you know, about how it affects what you stand for with your people, that changes. That's a different narrative. But you know, I just think that
he didn't sign up to be for the people.
Did anybody sign up to be for the people?
We
signed up when we were born.
Martin did. Malcolm did.
We signed up when we were born.
For the people.
When they put African American on their birth certificate.
Just because we black, we all stick together. We don't all stick together because we black. We just stopped going. We just got mad at the Chinese people for whatever the stuff they've been saying about the nail salons and stuff. So we just got mad at them and started looking for black nail artists and stuff when they've been around. When we've been knowing that when we go into these nail shops, that these people are talking about us because they're using their language to talk. And they talk to us in English. So it lets us know that they can speak in English well. But they rather speak to each other about us. We've been knowing this. We still connected to a lot of stuff. Like I didn't know we were still boycotting Target because what became of that? What's the end goal? What became of that? Because I just went to Target the other day and counsel me if you like.
I don't never go to Target like that. No,
I don't know we were still in that shit. What is the end goal? Because those people not building a Target in black folks' name, called it Jay-Z or Beyonce or the Carter experience. When we boycott stuff, where do we get our stuff from? Because we're not building those spaces in our community. That's not what we're doing with our money. We're not building those spaces. We don't barely have mom and pop stores now.
That's why That's what I was
about to say. They lost a lot of money. And they
did, but what's the end goal?
But see, here's the thing. Once again, it goes back to a conversation that we've had before. We get a little bit of benefit from something that we do, and then we take our foot off the gas. We don't keep at it. We just don't keep driving it and driving it and driving it. We think, okay, that was good enough. You know, it's good to stop.
So they recommitted to DEI. Great. So if they recommitted, why aren't we back in the graces? Because if they got it back now, right? Why are we still boycotting?
Because but
if they got it back.
But just for the sake of conversation, did they recommit for the right reason, or did they recommit because they want to make sure they start getting their money back?
They was losing money.
Every big DOT, every big DOT, every big corporation. Let me tell y'all something. They are not thought about with blacks in mind. It's just not. So in that case, we'll be left not to have anything. And this stuff ain't made for us, with us in mind. We run to Gucci. We run to Louis. I see the kids run around in their fashion shit. Let you know they didn't make it for us. The shit go up and your shoes are size.
You're the one that called it out.
Your shoes are
okay.
But you know, but Trent, to your point though, which I'm glad that you said that. That's why I say all the time that I think that we spent so much time trying to be them that we forgot who we were and what we stood for in the process.
Yeah, because when we build something,
now we can move on. Sorry,
Black Wall Street, they bomb us.
Conversation. I don't know what's happening for the season finale, but y'all are showing emotional intelligence tonight.
Don't make me call
Portia.
Paris. Oprah gets hammered in the social media world for
hammer toad
for her comment about Whitney Houston. I didn't feel like putting up with no videos and all that kind of stuff tonight. So, but she told a story about Whitney coming onto her show and her falling down. And everybody is like upset that she told this story about Whitney Houston, and she asked the audience not to record, not to release any pictures or videos, and they didn't. All these years, they did not release no videos. We've never seen it, never heard about it or anything. We only seen like a snippet of whatever this interview is with Oprah. So I don't even know the question or what they were talking about for her to even start the conversation. So, but everybody was upset about her saying, you know, what she said about Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, for me, Whitney been gone how many years now?
14.
It's not going to change anything that you know has happened. You know, there's going to be always a story that's going to come out. Somebody might come out now that's going to say some things or whatever, but it's not going to change the things that she has done. You know, we knew that she did drugs. You know, it's a lot of stuff that has happened that nobody has talked about that they have seen. A lot of stuff. And I guess, like, this is just like when Patty was saying the stuff about Luther being gay, and she was like, you know, oops. So, you know, but this was a story that, you know, she told, I guess because they probably asked her something. I didn't see anything wrong with, you know, her telling. I would love to know a lot of behind the scenes things of what has happened, because we don't know what was true, what was not, you know, or things that has happened. And so I didn't really see anything wrong with it, but, you know, a lot of people, you know, saw a lot of things wrong with it. They was reading her, they were talking about when Monique was telling the truth. Oh, so now y'all back in Monique. You know, now y'all on Monique's side. But at first, Monique was crazy. She was delusional. She was this. She was that.
Well, Monique,
Trent, how do you feel about it?
Trent.
Well, you know, I'm an avid Whitney fan.
Yes, you are.
And also, I have a mother that has substance abuse and has abused substance for the majority of her life. And I can tell when somebody's high. I can instantaneously tell when somebody's high. They try to hide and you can't do nothing with it. And it can't come down that quick. So if Whitney failed and if that was her interview, that second interview, that part she did, Whitney wasn't high. She wasn't visibly high. I know when Whitney's been high on them goddamn show, when she was on Rosie O'Donnell's, when she was on Magic Johnson's show, when she couldn't hardly be still, they jittery and all this stuff. You know, you can tell it's they talk, they faster what they talk. You know, it's everything. Whitney did not appear high on that. So it's Oprah's story to tell. And you know, I love Oprah. I credit Oprah for changing my way of thinking, because listening to her show made me dream. It made me want to do something different than what I was seeing in my own city and around my own group of friends that I had at the time. So I love Oprah. But what does this story have to do with anything? What?
Right.
We know Whitney had those demons forever. You know, it's so funny sometimes, though, because it feels like it's blatant disrespect to the Black culture. No one talks about Elvis overdosing on cocaine and dying. Ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
They never talk about it. They only call him the king of rock and roll. And they go on with their life. We make it a habit in our culture to always bring up the worst about it. Because like I always said, no matter how much good you do, it is the ugly things that you do in life that people will hold you to the most. That is what they would make a part of your signature. You know? They'll only call these people junkies. In our time, Amy Winehouse, right, died over alcohol drug overdose. They call her one of the greatest voices that ever lived. They don't talk about her addiction. We heal each other. All we talk about is Elvis.
They do talk about Amy's addiction, though. They let her have it.
All they talk about with Elvis is peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's it. We are indoctrinated into tearing each other down in ways. It's so many stories. We want to know what happened in Africa when those people in her school she opened in Africa. We want to know what happened down there when those little girls was getting molested by the staff members. We want to go more into detail about that. We want to know how deep this relationship is that you have with Gail, because when you were asked about her, you couldn't stop crying because you said everybody deserves a friend like that. We want to know the story about Stedman. How has he survived this long with just being a sidekick? And what was the agreement y'all had about y'all life that made it work all these years to stand in your shadow and be your motherfucking wig for you throughout all these years? These are your stories is what we want to know. Put your journalism hat up. You had the #1 show for 25 years. That is to be commended. That is to be honored. But now we want to know about you. Like we had to find out about Wendy Williams. She talked about everybody. Now we get to hear about her feet being too big to go into a heel. Now she got to get into a Timberland boot to wear with her dresses. This is the stuff we want to know, because if we always talking about somebody, what about you?
I mean, I guess Oprah said she's never been interviewed about her.
But she should. She got a platform where she can talk about herself.
But you know, she would dance around those questions so well, honey. She would be like Trump. Because my thing with this is that what was there to be gained by you saying that? Why did you have to reveal that? Sometimes, you know, you just have to know when to shut up or say, you know, there's some things or something, but I'm going to respectfully decline to speak on this matter, or whatever the case may be. You know, you don't have to say everything. Kind of like, because everybody was mad at me because I was mad at Gail for asking Lisa Leslie about those rape allegations against Kobe. I was like, the man just died yesterday. You're talking to her about the loss of a friend, and this is what you're asking her about the day after.
I would have read her book.
What's important is that Oprah, this was on Stephanie Mills' page. What's important is that Oprah's 2021 version of the story was different from what she said in 2026. In 2021, Oprah reportedly stated that Whitney's fall was an accidental slip and not drugs. And Clive Davis agreed with the characterization. She explained that Whitney was shaken by the incident, took a moment to regroup, and then returned to complete the performance to a standing ovation. Oprah also said she asked the audience not to discuss it publicly, and they honored that request. They had something that Pat Houston and Whitney's brother was at, and Pat also spoke on that particular day. And she was saying that Whitney was being a bitch to everybody and something. And then she walked out and she slipped and fell. And then she had told her karma would get you. and then yeah.
So, like Oprah brought up the Michael Jackson documentary.
I want to see the whole interview, because I want to know the questions that led up to why she had to tell the story.
She was talking about, in context, she was talking about how things were so different back then. Like now, we living in a culture now, in a time where people post everything. She said, and she made her audience keep that all these years, you know, which if them people had some information like that, you know, they would have been sold it to the highest bidder. Come on now. That's how you know it want that fucking deep.
Okay, just my Whitney weed. 55-year-old rapper Mystical faces 20 years in prison for rape. The assault occurred in July 2022. He's been in jail since then, and he has finally been sentenced to 20 years for beating, strangling, and taking this woman's keys and holding her hostage in his home, all because of allegedly some money. So look, man, this is your third attempt. A third charge at rape and sexual assault. I'm not understanding. I don't get I would have gave it to you. You ain't have to take it.
Well, first of all, you know he think he the man right here.
Right what?
Right here.
He think he the man right here. He told them bitches that they was in danger.
Oh, okay. That's who that is. Okay.
His first arrest was in 2002. He was arrested for sexual battery incident involving his hairstylist, which led to 6-year prison sentence in 2004. His second one was in 2017. He was jailed for 18 months on separate rape and kidnapping charges that were ultimately dismissed in 2020 due to lack of evidence. And then the third was this one that he's on right now, which he's sentenced to 20 years in prison. So, like, man, what are you doing? Now you finna get in there and you finna go in there and now you finna get you some booty cat.
You can take all the pussy you want in that motherfucker.
You go get him some booty cat. That's
I
crazy.
just wondering, like, why people like him who got all this status will like go and rape and do these things.
But it's not about. I think when
it's about control.
Yeah, it's about a power thing, and sometimes you don't want the person who wants you. You want the person who doesn't want you, and it's an ego. Why the fuck this bitch don't want me, or since you don't want me, I'm just gonna take it. It's those kind of things. Everyone has their little ticks, and that's just his. And he's right where he belongs in jail.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I don't take anything.
Man, that's not what I heard. But go ahead.
That's like, about a month or so ago, they had a killing here of a black trans woman. She had just moved here. Her name was Persia, beautiful black trans woman, and they found her in like maybe like a ditch or something over here on the southwest. It was the bayou, on the southwest side of Houston, in like the part of town where it's really, really, really not a good part of town. That's where the girls work out in. It's like a really bad part of town. They even have a movie about it called Bensonet on Tubi. And but the killer was found, and he's been charged with the death of Persia. So thank God that somebody has been vindicated.
His ass life without the possibility of parole.
And he was, I think, 21 years old or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
22. He was 22 years old, young. And he said he couldn't believe that he could kill somebody with his bare hands.
Wow. What a piece of shit.
You low life piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
So she can rest in peace now. And I hope they give it to his ass. The DL Whisperer was released from jail in June 2026 after pleading guilty to felony aggravated stalking involving T.S. Madison. He received 8 years probation and a permanent protective order that bans him from contacting her or mentioning her name online, along with being banished from Appalachian Judicial Circuit. Is that how you say it? In Georgia? Appalachian. So, you have sat in jail all this time for stalking this woman and doing the things that you have done, riding by her house, saying the stuff you have saying you go. I think he said something about killing her online and all that kind of stuff like that. You were doing the most. And now you got on 8 years probation. You can't fuck up. 8. You got to pay restitution and all of that. Mm-hmm. For 8 years. I hope you got a good job and stuff and all that kind of shit. She taught you to stop playing with her. She taught you to stop playing with her. Congratulations,
you get a bitch.
Client, congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to put the police in your life.
If you can't call her Sandra, you do that.
You.
Congratulations, T.S. Madison. What y'all think about how y'all feel about that? I know everybody should be happy because it's been going on a long time.
Yeah, it has been. So I definitely, I'm glad that she finally got it. And the way the probation is so set up is that he can't even talk about her likeness. He can't talk about her third party. He can't go on an interview and talk about her. So it's very much like he's restricted, from talking about her in any capacity. So I think that's really good, And
he better watch out for any bitch that befriends him because they probably befriend you just so they can talk to you about, so you can say something about and record you and send your ass back to jail.
Yes, absolutely. Huh. Hate is very expensive, and I hope he's paying the price. So.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. I'm so happy for her. Dominic, what you think?
I'm just glad it's over.
That part. Okay.
I'm just glad it's done.
That part. Last week, International Vogue releases Kendall Keontae of his duties as king, and Eric Rainbow was announced as the new king of International Vogue now. Congratulations to Eric Rainbow. And
congratulations, Eric.
And if I'm not mistaken, they moved the dates for the pageant or something like that, right? They extended the date.
I think it's gonna be in August now.
Because when is it usually?
It's in
February.
Hi, Diego.
Hey, Diego.
I inboxed you a question.
Oh, okay. So they put out a statement saying how they didn't put out a statement. They emailed him a statement. Did you put it up?
We think you need to give our title back. Bye.
Huh?
Pretty much.
Is that what they said?
In that order.
This letter serves as a formal notification that your title of Mr. International Vogue has been terminated effective immediately. After careful consideration and review, the board has determined that certain conflicts of interest currently exist that do not align with the vision and goals and direction of our organization and brand. The decision has been reviewed and approved by current members of the board and they are considered as final. We respectfully request this all official International Vogue system property in your possession, including the medallion and pin associated with your title, be returned to the organization within 7 days. So he said he's going to return all the stuff, and but good thing they said that he had to return his money and all of that. So then I guess everything was fine. Everything was fine. Until last night.
Hey, Savannah Westbrook.
And hey, Savannah. Hey, you. I love you.
Hey, you. I love you.
And everything was fine until last night when they went on Back to Braxton's Live. And Kendall was on there, and so was the promoter from
Keetrick Walker.
And Keetrick Walker from International Vogue. And so was Lysandria. So Keontae told his version of the story about how they were on the phone with Lysandria and they were talking about a photo shoot, and he told her that he didn't have time to do the photo shoot, do her edit, or she didn't show up for a photo shoot, and then she was supposed to turn in a photo. She didn't turn her photo in time. He said that he didn't have time to do it, so she had somebody else do it. She turned it into Keetrick. Keetrick went ahead and went and said how he loved the photo, which he wasn't supposed to do. He jumped the gun. But Lysandria said there was holes in his story. And
she said she couldn't fill them up.
And she was there to fill them up. And the hole was that he said that he could not do the edit for her photo, so she had somebody else to do it. There was in a conversation with her, him, and Natasha Braxton, and they were explaining something to her, and she felt like she was a little girl. And so that's when she went off. And exactly. And then she said Natasha told her something, yes or no. And then he backed it up with, do you understand what she said? No, the question was, she asked you, did you understand what she was saying? I'm like, oh, I would have felt some type of way too. Y'all talking to me like that. Hold on, we all equals here. So that it took me back to a time when I was Universal Latina and we were going to Puerto Rico and they was trying to pay me one price and try to pay Sasha Valentino another price because she was a small girl. That's not what we're gonna do here.
Is somebody suing?
No, it's a fan or some air conditioner.
Oh.
But you know, so
Giselle
I
make one of them
get
running back
It's
dresses.
my little personal heater, but
I get how
I
she
get it,
feels.
Giselle. I get
And
called
then
too.
they went on this thing, and like she said, you know, any mother, like Asheria was doing, would take up for their child, you know, and the child is not saying nothing. She's the reigning queen right now. Don't hold back. I got it.
And you know what? I never knew why Asheria and Kendall was going so hard. I never knew that was the reason. I never knew until last night when I was on the live. I said, "Oh, that's why."
And so, with that being said, he can't be mad at Asheria for doing that and taking up for her child, because if I recall, when we was on the show talking one time about Trinity, he came to Trinity's defense.
Yeah, he
went to attacking me about Trinity.
Yeah, y'all got into it.
And I didn't say shit about her.
Who said it? Neil.
Neil.
Neil said it.
But I'm the type of parent, my child is grown. And if my child does not choose to say anything, I'm gonna let it stand. Unless they need me to intercede, I'm not going to intercede. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about, but once again, we're talking about grown people. We're not talking about teenagers. So
we are. But you also talking about a person that has a title too. And like she said, she's new coming into this. So she didn't want to like go off on the deep end and be like, okay, so they gonna dethrone me for clowning with him on social media. Because he's saying stuff about me on social media.
For me, and that, I'm just talking about me. I can't speak for how anybody else.
You giving your point of view.
Right, but for me, I let my child be an adult. Because I feel that he has the intelligence to do so. And if he's in a place to where he does not feel it's something that needs to be addressed, then I'm not going to say anything either. That's just me. Because as a parent, because I've been his gay parent since he was 19, I would hope that I had instilled enough in him to know how to handle situations like this. So I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to let him be grown.
But sometimes your love for people can overshadow things, because I used to go through that very thing, got coming out and stuff. I felt like I needed to take care of my people and take, lead this thing with them, let them know that I got your back no matter what. But I understand now differently that it doesn't take all that to let somebody know you got their back.
I understand Dominique's point of view, because like Dominique, I love Nick Damon Simone, but anytime somebody says something about Giselle, she feels she got to jump into it. Giselle can fight her own battles.
I think so too.
Always jump to it. So like sometimes just sit back.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing.
Let it go away. It'll go away.
Yeah, let them do their thing.
Because the more you talk about it, it only amplifies the matter.
It. And don't make me more.
Yes. I know you didn't just say that.
Yes, he did. Because I say that because
what Neil do?
When you add more fuel to the fire, you make it a bigger deal than what it really should be in the first place.
That's true,
it just becomes so, and then you start to sit back and you ask yourself, is it really that serious?
Eric,
sometimes I ask myself those questions when people used to speak negatively about me on Carrie Fairfield and people used to talk negatively about me on Facebook. It's just like, why engage? Because the more I engage, the longer it's going to go on, and not to mention the worse it's going to get. Because the more you keep coming in, the harder people are going to try to come in. Yeah. I just, child.
No, Dominique, I really understand what you're saying, because that's why. Because like last night when I was looking at the live, I was saying, I wonder why Keetrick feel a need to defend himself in such a way, because when something happens over at Continental, nobody's never say anything. When something happened at Black Universe, nobody never say nothing, and et cetera, right? You don't have to explain yourself to people because they are committed to believing whatever they want to in the first beginning.
No.
And even if you come on and show them proof, they're still gonna believe what the fuck they want.
I literally just told somebody today, I'm like, I didn't see the live last night because I was playing cards in my house. But I was like, why would Keisha go in there and say anything? Y'all decision was made. Y'all made a post. Eric the King. Why are you going there?
But let's not. I think things in this community is never just black and white. There's more.
Who gives a fuck though?
You get why are you trying to
create your own narrative?
But what I'm saying is,
you made the decision. Move on. You make the decision.
Move the fuck on. I don't owe y'all no explanation why I dethroned him.
Absolutely, he does.
I hold the right to do what I judge a pageant, and the owner showed me at the bottom of her sheet. I reserve the right to make any decision best for my system. It was down there. People don't read that shit because I didn't read it till she showed me. I reserve the right to do what I want in the best interest of my system. You don't owe people all these explanations. Because listen, I was listening to Steve Harvey this morning. He said this one thing that was very profound to me. He said, for those that love you, no explanation is needed. For those that hate you, no explanation is accepted. So no matter what you say, if they don't like you or they don't see it for you, they're gonna believe the worst about it anyway. Who gives a fuck?
I think that every case is a case by case situation. In this instance, you had a king who was dethroned, and now I'm looking at it from the perspective of this is a businessman who's still trying to protect the integrity of his system. So let me go and explain to any potential contestant. Let me go out here and explain to any future contestant that we're not just dethroning people for any stupid reason. This is why we did what we did, and for the integrity of my system. If you want to come and compete, this is why we did. I think that's very valid. Absolutely.
No.
But you know, but here's the thing. So now
not to cut you off, Dominique, but when I was the queen, I won my first try. When I was the queen of Miss Vogue, I won my first try. Like I do many pageants.
You have to throw that in there.
I had
5 times.
Many pageants.
Oh my God. I had 2 kids.
That was shady on my first try, she said. Go ahead, Giselle.
When I was the queen, I had 2 kings.
Many pageants.
He dethroned my first king, and then he replaced my first king, and then he let her dethrone I gave him a pageant with no king. So I get it.
So go ahead. Go ahead and add more fuel to the fire.
Well, maybe I should have said that part. What I'm saying,
y'all like destroying people over there.
I get his reasoning for wanting to defend his system.
Let it blow over. He did more. But he did not help himself last night. Last night it was all over the place. The people couldn't understand it because he could not articulate what he really meant and felt. The biggest thing for him that I got from watching the live is that Kendall was hard to work with and he was insubordinate. That is what I got from it.
That's what I got from it too.
He talked about everything else. All he had to say is that we don't work well together. We can't get along in the same spaces. So,
but they were good before he won.
Leave it on. By him dethroning him and then crowning Eric, it's all the information that we needed. Because no matter what, we're gonna feel the way we feel at the end of the goddamn day. Okay.
Right.
Well, congratulations, Eric.
Because you also have to think about, if we're talking about this in the sense of it being a business, what company can you walk into and demand why they fired somebody? And they're going to explain it because they're trying to protect the integrity of the company. They're going to say that's none of your business. We can't share that information with you. So if we're gonna label it as a business, then let's be that way across the board. That the people don't have to know you made your decision because if you operate in an integral manner all the time, no explanation is needed. People are going to know because of your reputation that you did it for the right reason. They don't question why you did it or if you did it for a shady reason. They'll be like, I know how this person moves and shakes, and I can believe that they did it for the right reason. And then let's be very clear. And then I know we got to move on. I'm gonna shut up. Just don't take me off the live, Chevelle. No, but the last thing that I want to say is that all last night did was just provide the community what they love: entertainment. It just provided group. It just provided them entertainment, and that's all it did. It did not really resolve anything as it relates to the community. They just got to hear. They just got to talk. Whatever. But anyway, sorry. Go.
Do it sometime. Ever be a resolve, or do it just be talking and putting that stuff out there because of what has happened on social media? Do there ever be a resolve? Do it ever be a resolve when you bring everybody together, like with those situations? Do there ever be a type of resolve? Because that's another reason why when people say you should bring her on the show and let her tell her story, you should bring what they ain't doing nothing but repeating what they just put on social media.
That's it.
So it don't do nothing but add fuel to the fire, and especially when you bring everybody together. But then, like somebody has said, why? Because Kim Doll said that when we talk with Reggie and Reggie talks to her, why does there always need to be a mediator? We are, like you said earlier, Dominique, we're all adults. Why we can't just come together and have a decent conversation and come to an amicable agreement or agree to disagree? Why does everything have to be seen through social media? Because they didn't have to do all of that. They could have did, whatever they did through phone or whatever. But they didn't want to talk to each other. And she said, fuck this.
That's why we think sometimes we do stuff for social media purposes. Because why are y'all online both explaining y'all point of view about the situation? It happened, it's done. It's not gonna change. Why am I online talking to you?
And see, that's why I was saying, that goes back to me saying that's why when people say, well, you should bring so-and-so on the show. No, because that's going to actually add more fuel to the fire. So that's why it's our point of view. We're going to talk about what y'all did. We're not going to bring y'all on the show to put more shit on what y'all did. We're not going to add more shit to the pile. We're just not going to do that here. So, and I think, last night, there was no resolve to anything because he was apologizing. She said, "Hell no, I don't want."
She didn't want to apologize.
I don't think last night, in a sense, they were on the show for a sense of resolve because it had already been resolved.
Yes, they were.
He was no longer the king, so there was no resolve needing to be.
Well, Baxter said he was trying to fix it. He was going to fix it.
I think he was, but what was to be fixed? It was already established. So it was just merely there to explain why they did what they did.
That's my point. But
then that could have been done separately. Then
that could have
been done separately.
Let's see, Oprah, because Oprah.
Because when you enter with somebody,
I'll talk here one time.
I know. Go ahead. You ever want to go? Go ahead.
Because why would y'all go on?
Girl, we keep jumping in on each other.
Baby,
we are going in on season finale.
I was like,
go Neil.
Why would y'all go on there and talk about this shit on live, on Baxter Live? And then I'd be so upset when people get mad with Baxter for talking about his live. I'm like, why are you mad? That's what he does.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at him? But that's what he does. Y'all laugh at it on other people when other people.
But when it's at your expense, though, you will get mad.
Well,
because these people don't want to be talked about and looked at amongst all those people and judged in those type of ways. So you got to realize that they will feel away. You can't expect them not to feel away.
Thank you, Tyler.
But it's the news that they made, but you still can't make them not feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't expect your news to spread the way it does. You know what I'm saying? He is the winner. He's the winner because he had them on there. He know goddamn well there wasn't no resolve last night. He know goddamn well he wasn't gonna fix nothing between Kendall and Kedrick. But I don't know. I don't know if Kendall went back and looked at this or not. But I think that people look at Kendall as a rude, arrogant man, right? Because I was reading the comments as I was going, and people were saying all types of shit, you know, and I was like, whoa, this how they feel about him? Whoa, oh, goddamn. And people were so happy that Lysandria got that one up on him that it was just like everybody was dancing around the village, happy that Gargamel had got captured, so the Smurfs don't have to run through the village no more away from it.
Damn. Who is Lysandria?
She's a queen.
But also, to your point, I don't mean to cut you off.
But you are cutting me off, and I'm not going to let you.
I'm sorry.
The thing about it is that no, I'm just playing. Go ahead, Giselle.
But I think that it's not just singular to Kendall. I think we as a community or we as people, we love to bring someone down or put a bitch back into their place. If it was me, if it was anybody else, anybody we feel that has gotten too high on the horse, we like to knock them down a peg, and we get a sense of like, yeah, that bitch got put in her place. And
it's also not how you comport too, though, because like in his case, many people view him as, I'm telling you, I'm reading the comments. Many people view him as an arrogant asshole. They do. I was reading those.
Mean he is?
I don't know. That's their experience. So I can only go by what they're posting, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's the experience.
Or how their perception is of him online, or maybe
online, yeah.
Or their perception, right? And so many people was happy that Lysandria had read the way she did, and he put you in your place, get him off the thing, So that makes you. I wanted to do this. Is this a moment for him to take a time and look at himself and say, how am I coming off to the community? What am I giving?
Yeah, we all have to be.
What I love about Lysandria is though that she stood up and stood in it. And she really, really did. And like she said, I let you talk. Let me say, because I hadn't said anything.
And she told Promoter to go to sleep.
And yeah, she told him to go to sleep. I got it. You know, and so I appreciate that from her, and not saying nothing all of this time, and for her to like stand up and she said what she said and let it be that. You know, I don't want to hear nothing from you. You said all you had to say all of this time. You done said these things about me. And all of you made these posts, you done did that, you done went back and forth. Now, and then you went on this live, and I let you say everything that you want to say. Now, this is my time to talk. And I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to fill in the holes, and I'm going to let that be that. I don't need your apology. I don't need any of that. I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And then I'll be done with it. If this how we feel, if it relates to him, then we need to be that way with all the people that are like that. Because he's not the only. If y'all want to say that he's this arrogant,
name another one.
Oh no, I'm no. Well, I said that. Wait, Dominique. I don't know what your response is too, but if from my sample, I'm saying for Lysandria and how she stood up for herself. I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay, because I don't know nothing about how.
No. My comment has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
It's just that a lot of times people, because you don't like a certain person, you tend to want a bring down of that individual just because you don't like that person. But let's be very clear. That's just going to always be the case in life, right? And so with everybody that you deal in life that you think is arrogant or somebody that you don't necessarily like, that's your mission to put them in their place or bring them down. You know, but I feel like if they were saying that he was an issue from the beginning, this should have been addressed from the start, because it was said multiple times. We let it slide. This happened. We let it slide. This happened. We let it slide. This happened. We let it slide. That was part of the problem.
But how many people have been dethroned because they have had nasty attitudes? That's not really. That's not really. That's not really. And that's not in your contract. Wouldn't have any queens.
That's not in your contract. The thing is, I know a lot.
Why did he get dethroned? Because a nasty attitude should not be a reason, though.
Because they said insubordination.
Insubordination.
Basically, it was insubordination. Because I was just confused about why the official letter said conflict of interest. So I was just like, what was the conflict?
Well, if you can't work together, we can't come to a mutual understanding, and there is a conflict.
But that's not a conflict of interest. That's just a conflict.
Conflict. Okay, well,
because conflict of interest is like if we're like, say you say, you know, I'm your title holder, but I'm like doing stuff to bring money into a different system and stuff like that. I'm operating on their behalf. That's a conflict of interest. I don't have the best interest of where I am. But so that was really just a conflict of maybe personalities or the inability to work with one another. But then the question becomes, then, you know, and if that's something that someone can be dismissed for, because Chevelle, I know we got so much other stuff to go for the season finale. But I don't know why I'm so I'm just up and going today. But
no, but Dominic, I feel
this
you.
I understand what all the episodes we've done all season. But then that needs to be put in the contract. The inability to work together isn't like most jobs added to the contract.
Let me tell you something. Because okay, can we take that down?
Well, I just want to put that up because the board said it was a conflict of interest currently exists that do not align with the vision, goals, and direction of our organization and brand. So that's what they said.
Okay, so let me tell you, like,
hey, Lori,
that's not a valid reason, because I can't take that reason to my HR. I can't be like, oh, I don't like this particular person in my school because it's the conflict of interest.
But you work in Georgia, and most businesses are at will. They can fire you at will at any given moment. Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
You work in Georgia. You this is an at will state.
And Texas is too.
Okay, Giselle.
I'm listening.
Someone, you fly skies. You don't know my business. We still do a due process at my job.
Absolutely, most jobs do. But
stick with your peanuts. Don't do my job.
We don't actually have peanuts. We have pretzels or cookies, and you would not get either if you ever on my flight.
But my job, we don't do that.
Y'all getting off track. We gotta go on.
It's still a due process. So I'm like, the fact of saying like a conflict of interest or I don't like you, X, Y, Z, you still have to have a process in there. And I just don't see it.
But y'all got to understand too, Patrick, that you can't take that to HR. The board is the HR. The promoter is the HR.
But that's also why that's
a conflict of interest.
But that's also why we like people want to be so professional, but bitch, you're not professional. This is not professional.
How? You are a professional if you're the sole proprietor of your business. My pageant is my business. I'm the sole proprietor. And bitch, I can fire you at any given moment. Just because you won the pageant don't mean you have to reign as my queen. That is their right. Absolutely. You're signing a contract saying while you're under while you
that's your right.
Neil know that. Fuck that. Neil know that. Neil had a division where only one girl and one boy came, and they had to make a certain amount of points to win the pageant. And neither one of them made enough points to win the pageant, so they couldn't even beat themselves. But let me tell you something. Neil know that you reserve the right to do what the fuck you want to do.
And guess what happened? And guess what happened?
Every day of the goddamn week.
Guess what happened after that, Trent?
You closed the division down.
No, guess what happened?
What?
I didn't feel the need to explain that to nobody else either. So as teacher, I wouldn't go on nobody live and feel the need to explain myself.
You came on this one.
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Listen, Miss
Stop explaining yourself.
Was over the weekend, and Kawanavin, what's your last name? Is it St. James?
It's Crochet.
Kawanavin Crochet.
It's a bunch of weekends bitch who need approval.
And I rock Octavia. Oh my goodness, my daddy is the newly crowned Mr. Miss Marty's Live. I rock been competing for this our third time. So congratulations to my daddy, I rock, for winning Miss Marty's and
Your daddy.
That's my daddy.
That's correct.
That's not your daddy, Dominique. That's my daddy. Because that was Alexis man back in the day.
She did Patti LaBelle for talent.
Yeah, that was Alexis man. Before you was born, that was my daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
tell
why I
me
keep
something.
saying I Rock is my daddy. No, but that was even before me though. I Rock and Calixtus was an item.
Your daddy a cross-dresser?
My daddy is a transgendered woman,
Oh, okay.
not a cross dresser.
Well, I'm happy for I-Rock because I'm happy.
She gonna read your ass.
How much
I-Rock.
they
I
pay?
had for I-Rock too. She did pay the bill. She make that wig shake. And Kawana
I-Rock got her
friend
name
to the show.
You know I-Rock got her
He's
name
probably
from
watching
Panera.
right now. So shout out to Kawana and Mr. Martin.
Shout out
I
to
know they watch.
Kawana.
They got their drinks and stuff over there watching Our Point of View on the big screen TV.
Ooh.
I'm so happy for
Did
you.
I-Rock
If
get
y'all
her
need-
name from that Camaro?
I don't know what she got. She got
You
got
know
it from. I think she got it from MC Light. I Rock the Party.
Yeah, I Rock the Party. Yeah, it's a song by
Oh.
Yeah, I think. That's
Hey,
what she got that
Queenie.
But if you need anything Stone, please reach out to Kawana Van. And he loves Stone and all that.
Monty St. James got the bird.
Monty St. James got first runner up.
Him and
Shout out
Carlos
to
tied
Monty
for
St.
first.
James. And Carlos Dupree got second, right?
No, they tied for first.
Oh, they tied for first. Okay. They tied for first. I wasn't there. And I don't remember who was first runner up to I-Rock. Also, over the weekend, congratulations to Catravion and Sequoia. They're the new Duvals.
Duval.
So congratulations to them. Who was
Shout out
first
to
runner
the
up
Duval
over
dynasty.
there at Duval? Did y'all remember?
So
Y'all
first
know?
runner up for the boys was Larry, or Darian Davenport. and
Darian
first runner up
Davenport.
for
Your
the
brother.
First runner for the females was
Goddamn Darian can't win.
Q-Tip. Lady Q-Tip D. Chanel.
Oh,
Q-Tip,
right,
I
right,
like
right,
her. I really
Mind
like
you,
Q-Tip.
baby, I didn't see much of the pageant, but I did see two things, and I saw Q-Tip, and both things was Q-Tip. And I saw Q-Tip, and I saw it. Did she wear a black dress for gown, a rhinestone gown?
Who?
That was
the queen.
Sequoia.
Yes, she
Sequoia,
did.
huh?
Okay, so I saw her for that, and she looks absolutely beautiful, and her
Yes,
makeup
she did.
she was done. I saw that, and I saw Q-Tip for presentation, and I thought Q-Tip looked absolutely sickening. This Q-Tip,
Yeah.
come on, Q-Tip.
Q-Tip put it on. baby.
Q-Tip is
thing.
doing her motherfucking thing.
Q-Tip ain't scared of the girls, baby.
No,
she's
Q-Tip
Let
not.
the word be known. She ain't scared of the girls.
Q-Tip
No,
was
she
in
is
the pageant
not.
when I won Queen.
So-
Hey,
But
Jill, take
Q-Tip
your-
is a totally different Q-Tip from that
So do
2020,
you think-
2023. Q-Tip is a totally different entertainer from that time.
Yeah.
Q-Tip have upped her game.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Q-Tip. Continue to do your
Congratulations.
thing. And this year,
Look
y'all
at the
gonna
one
crown
this
Q-Tip now.
So do
Yeah.
you think if Q-Tip is able to run for the Miss Division, do you think it's a need for the film and MI division?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because I think that's a choice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if
agree with
if
that
the
too. It's
choice
a
is
choice.
there,
After they
go
win, they
ahead.
ain't got that many pageants around. After they win all theirs, then what they do? Just never do another
Yeah.
pageant again.
So-
Yeah.
But look,
So
I
in
also
that case,
think though too, should we be able to go to the film division?
Yes, if you want to,
In some systems,
So
you
isn't that
can.
counterproductive?
it might be, but let's just get it.
Well, like you say the same thing about them coming to like our side.
Let's get
We
it. Open it
film,
up for everybody.
we trans women.
Yeah.
So why we can't do the film division? And
GFHU.
a girlfriend of mine, shout out to Aja.
Shut up.
Ah,
Steve.
yeah.
She
Shout out to Aja.
she made me realize that, she was like, girl, I never, if they should be able, if they're gonna compete with us, we should be able to compete with them.
I agree.
Yeah.
In their division.
I agree.
And it's so interesting that you bring that up because there's a pageant that they have locally here that gives out a little bit, kind of a cute little $1,500 package.
That's
And
cute.
I missed the Miss division. And so the film division was coming around and I asked the bar, I said, can I do the film division? And they said no. And I said, well, in other systems, film is for either anybody that's female presenting, that lives their life as a woman, but they would not let me do it. But then this year, of course, they changed it because I think as you know,
Yeah.
I talk a
As it
lot
sh- as it
and I
should
really
be,
shut
though.
up about it. So, but yeah, so I mean, because I think it should be interchangeable. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Because we made that avenue for them, you know, to that was their lane for them. But then they want to cross over and come into competing with us. So okay, we should be able to go over there.
But here's my thing, and
go ahead.
Go ahead, Neil. I'm gonna be a gentleman. Go ahead, Neil.
That's how you know how to be. So do you think like trans women should be able to continue to compete in those pageants, or you think they should eliminate it all?
What you mean trans women should be able to compete and continue to compete in what pageant?
In the film division, or just eliminate it all and just say this is just like the gay America pageant, like Glam won America.
No, Glam won Black America.
Yeah, she won Black America, but do you think they should just
Black America don't have a film division though?
I'm saying film divisions in general.
No, but I do think that trans women should go over there to in that lane because it's there. They're not going to just eliminate those divisions. They're not going to do that. No, but I do think that, you know, if they are allowed to compete with us, that we should be able to compete with them.
I agree.
I also think, I mean, I love to see it. I think it's beautiful. I'm all about unity, but I also think sometimes separation is good as well. So I feel like I'm behind the curve in this.
So you don't buy into the film going into?
No, I don't. Okay. And I wouldn't compete against a film contestant.
Oh, you don't think you can win?
No, I just wouldn't feel that we're not the. No, I wouldn't do it. If I came to a pageant and a film contestant was doing it, I wouldn't.
No, you must not be real. Really? You must not be real.
Hey, Master, after you done got ready for the contest and you would go to registration and a film contestant was there, you wouldn't compete. You would drop out.
Because number one, I feel sometimes
it must not be real.
But sometimes I feel that they're judged at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? It's so much so much for me to express in this short amount of time we have, but I feel like they're judged at a certain standard that they may not be able to, the level of expectation that they're placed on them, they may not be able to meet. And I think it's an unfair disadvantage that they have, you know, coming into a film, because even though they're in the wigs, in the gowns and stuff like that, they're not going to still be scored as fairly as someone who is, you know, trained.
Because they're naturally feminine.
I digress because I feel like I'm sounding stupid and I know I'm not. Because for instance, if you put them in those big wigs, it looks costumey on them. You know what I'm saying? Some girls can manage to get the look right, but there are a lot of film girls when they do compete, they have these big on wings like, oh baby, you don't have to do this because you're natural.
And that's the problem that I have with them, because they to a female, they think that's getting in drag, but there's a way that you can get in drag without that looking like that.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't, and that's what bothers me too, Giselle. I don't like that when y'all put the wig and y'all like say, let her bar. It looks like let her bar this wig.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, no, you should be miles ahead of me because you're actually cis. You're this.
Oh, and it's not even that. But there's a way that you can do your hair to make you look like that. That's ways, you know, instead of making it look like you got this big wig on that you done borrowed from your drag mama or something like that. Then you
Absolutely.
know, so that's what makes it look crazy. But now Q-Tip don't look like that no more.
No, Q-Tip does not, nor does Glam.
That was a point when there was a time when they was putting the big wig on Q-Tip and all that, and she's so little and she don't need that, you know. But then like from Black America to now, like even for Queen to now, because it was Black America, she did a great standing. You know, so if they should look at themselves and say, no, I still want to look like a woman.
But see,
I don't want to look like a drag queen.
Also, that's the advantage that film girls have had, like the the queens, trans girls have had over boy queens, they've always fared better than the boy queen because the boy queen have a harder time competing against a girl that has everything like the breast, the hips, because they have to pay.
But then the boy queens got together, and some boy queens put it together where they look like trans
but
girls.
not all. But they still not judged. Like when I was first coming out, the girls that was trans who had the body work and augmentations, they would get judged better than the people who didn't have. So now not only that we got trans women you got to compete against, now I'm competing against real fish. And so what happens now is what happens to the boy queen? Because you're pushing them further and further back at the end of the line.
But now with advancements in hair, advancements in padding and things like that, and even fast fashion, you can go get an evening gown off Fashion Nova. Everybody's the same. We all look the same. Yep. Now we all have access to the same thing.
Absolutely not.
Well, not true because there's not a lot of list of boy queens that have been able to permeate this business the way like a Tamisha Iman have. You know what I'm saying? Because she was running against the girl of the girls back then.
in the 90s and early 2000s when like that was okay.
You can't get a gown off Fashion Nova, don't you see? Moving on. July 19th, Mr. and Miss Supreme will be in Dallas, Texas at the Rose Room. Doors open at 7 p.m. Pageant property starts at 8 p.m. I will be hosting along with Flawless Oz and the motherfucking kids. We have Mular Alexander, King Makai, Tasha Cole, D Love Savion, Q Dominica Sanchez, Angelica Sanchez, Layla LaRue, Tasha Royale Sheraton, Giselle Barbara Royale, Devin Banks, Alexandra Diamond, Miss Continental Plus, Duchess Monroe Dupree, Cosmopolitan Pageantry System, National Jewel Pageantry System, Black American Pageantry System. Everybody will be there. If you want to compete for Mr., Miss, and Plus Supreme, contact Cheyenne Valentino. The pageant will be July 19th in Dallas, Texas.
We can't wait. And you hosting, right?
Yes, I'm hosting with Flawless Oz. I was supposed to be hosting with Neandre, but Neandre has to work now. And so duty calls. And so I will be hosting with my sister, my oldest gay friend. I've been knowing this. This is my oldest gay friend, Flawless Oz. I've been knowing Flawless since I was in the 8th grade. And so this is going to be fun. This is our first time hosting together, and it should be a good time. We got a lot of great national entertainers that will be performing. And I think the contest is going to be great because I heard of some people that's going to be competing for the contest.
I think it's going to be great too. And Trent, aren't you being honored at the event?
I'm being honored for being a trailblazer in the makeup. Being one of the greatest to ever do it. Being one of the motherfucking GOAT's greatest of all fucking times. Like, I'll go accept my motherfucking flowers. I'll go smell the motherfuckers. I'll hold them and I'll take them to my motherfucking feet. I'm just playing.
So y'all come and see Trent get his award. See who will be the new National Supreme.
Cam says 2 Minute Entertainment. I love my sister, but
They the pageant start. Let me see.
Katrina.
They got the lineup. Put
Katrina
the lineup
motherfucking
up.
Dupree.
They got the lineup of the run-up show. The run-up show, everything will be out. So we start at 7:50 with the opening, and we will be done at 12:50 at 1:00 a.m. Presenting the first Supremes. So we will be moving along. We will be moving right along. So the pageant starts at 7:50. The opening goes on at 7:50. Okay? So they got 10 minutes, and if y'all want to be in that place, y'all come on and get them tickets, and y'all come on down to Dallas, Texas.
I'm staying in Oak Cliff.
You should stay in South Dallas.
Please don't stay in Oak Cliff.
Stay in South Dallas. That's y'all can talk about Oak Cliff. No, stay in South Dallas. That's where y'all need to stay.
I'll be staying in Irving.
Well, probably
Irving
so.
Magic Johnson.
Probably so.
Are you gonna be there, Giselle? I won't be. Oh.
I will be on the Very Delta Show. I play this commercial at every commercial is about the Queens advertising their bookings and where they are booked at, because I think that every entertainer should advertise where they are booked at, and especially us and what we do. And that is Delta Work from RuPaul Drag Race. She was a hairstylist, and she's an Emmy-winning hairstylist for RuPaul Drag Race. And I will be doing the Very Delta Show in Austin, Texas. I'm excited about that. So that is great. It's going to be a live show. So I'm nervous about it because I don't really like doing interviews and stuff like that. But this will be something different for me to do, and I'm excited about doing it. I'm excited about doing this with Delta because I've been knowing her a long time.
And ask her why RuPaul let her go.
I think this is my interview, not hers.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't gonna be able to do that. So shout out to Delta Work, and I'm excited about doing your podcast. I'm also getting ready for a pageant in Hawaii, September 25th. It is called the Showgirl of the Pacific, and I will be putting my hat in back in the ring to do this pageant. I'm excited about it. If you want to send me some love, send me some cash apps and stuff like that to help me get to Hawaii because it's expensive to get there, but I'm going to make it do what it do, and I'm going to go and shake some things up over there at the Showgirl of the Pacific, and hopefully, God say the same, we're going to come back a winner with another crown. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, we have Beyond the Filter with Dominique and Trent Simmons, so y'all tune in tomorrow for Beyond the Filter, and I think that guest is still the reigning Miss Our Point of View, Amaya Glamazon.
Who is Oprah?
Actually, you know who Oprah is.
That's who Miss Our Point of View is?
Yes, remember we gave her the award because she was the most talked about person for the season, and we haven't done it since. Yes. She was the most talked about person of that season. So
period.
Y'all go and talk to the very controversial Amaya Glamazon tomorrow and get the tea with her because I'm sure that'll be a great conversation. We're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Entertainers, promote the shows. Let people know that you're performing, where you're performing, what time you're performing, who else is going to be there, and how they can show up and show out. If you're not promoting your shows and your appearances, you cannot say, I don't know why no one's here. You have to at least try.
If the Lord never does anything else, He's already done it. Hallelujah.
Chevelle, you muted.
He blessed me once. He blessed me twice.
I'm trying to think, does this thing repeat?
Oh no, you good.
They repeated on my end, so I can't hear them.
Hello.
And we hear
Now
baby.
I can't hear.
Did she say she can't hear?
Oh, you know what?
What's that?
I'm about to go through some things.
Go
I'm
through
going
it.
through our topics.
He said. Oh, she said go ahead and start with the first topic.
I'm looking for it.
Big head Batman, that motherfucker scared me too. I look like Uncle motherfucking showing up on that motherfucking picture.
Uncle what?
Uncle showing up.
Uncle showing up.
It look like I barbecue
I'm not sure that is.
with motherfucking lemon pepper steppers on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. As we are wrapping up Gay Pride Month for another year, what is your takeaway? If you did not participate in anything, what was your reason for not participating?
Well, I didn't participate in anything. I don't have a reason why I didn't participate. I guess I wasn't booked in nothing. But no,
right.
I don't have a takeaway from it. But I did say next year I want to do Gay Pride in New York City because it just looks so exciting, and I know that's like I guess the mecca for Gay Pride in June.
They got it going on this year. Why you don't go this year?
So,
well, it's already passed, right? Wasn't it last week?
No,
this week.
It's next week coming up.
Well, yeah, I definitely I won't be able to make it this week, but I definitely will.
Check's not big enough.
So if you're not, Giselle,
mm-hmm.
if you are not booked at the event, then you don't participate in Gay Pride.
No, I don't. But no, that's not that's what you heard, but it's not what I said. What I'm saying is I don't really go out. I don't go to clubs. I don't do anything like that. So I'm really at home about it. So I really didn't. There was nothing for me to go to any type of celebration because I don't do stuff like that. But I did say I want to go in New York, celebrate Gay Pride next year in New York.
So basically, if they didn't book you, you're not going.
Right.
Hell, if they booked me, I probably still wouldn't have win.
Just say yes.
If they still would have booked me, I probably wouldn't have win.
You on the Stars of the Century. Every bitch on that show, you got to pay them to come somewhere. Just say yes.
Because guess what? Had I not been booked anywhere, I probably wouldn't go because I work all the time. Mm-hmm. And so and that would be my time not to, to relax if I wasn't booked anywhere. And then too, I don't ever since post, I don't really go to like a lot of events where I know it's gonna be crowded unless I have to.
Yeah.
So I don't really like do that type of thing anyway. So that's me.
So okay, so if you don't go to Gay Pride events, like I enjoy Gay Pride events,
because you're gay,
and you're a party person.
Yeah, but you are the biggest gay. So
she's the biggest gay. What does that mean?
Yes, she's the biggest gay.
Well, Marsha J. I forgot the lady's name, Lord Jesus. But she's the Marsha P. Johnson is a trans woman, and she's the reason that you can go to these gay prides and see and inhale 20 dicks. So yeah,
facts. Big gay.
Don't say facts because she don't even know the name, so don't say facts.
Well, you weren't the one who corrected me though. But go ahead,
Marsha P. Would you train? Did you participate in anything?
I did not participate in Gay Pride. Gay Pride has become a fuck fest. It's become a place where everybody congregate to give each other something they can live with for the rest of their life. And so I don't have to go all around. No, I don't have to go all around. I'm not a big participator.
That's not the case at all to me. Like you do have parties at XYZ, but you have like so many events.
Right now, I'm not so fucking proud to be gay. They
no,
try
you
to
have
do
so many
everything
events like
they try to do everything they can do. Don't listen.
You they have like so many awareness seminars, XYZ.
You ain't been to no fucking seminar, nigga. You ain't got one pamphlet.
Yes, I know your thing.
Download. You ain't put one signature towards a goddamn thing. You be at the deviant parties, motherfucker, putting your fist in people's booty holes.
I go to all things. I go to all awareness things. I'm a person who like
show me one pamphlet. Show me one pamphlet.
I do all the things.
Because even y'all have like the MLK stuff, I never see nobody going to like any of the MLK Martin Luther King events and all that kind of stuff when they come to Atlanta and stuff like that. They don't go to the parade. They don't go to the
those things happen. And
I
people
know they
go through those
happen.
things.
I know they happen.
Show me a
Go
pamphlet.
through those things.
I see it happening, but I don't see my people going to them and posting that they were there. Like even like the red dress run, they don't participate in
They go to get finger fucked first.
that particular run. They go to drink and stuff. Even though you're drinking and stuff on Bourbon Street, that the bars, some of the proceeds goes to
How
the
about
organization.
we'll be on break.
But don't nobody go to the like actual run and stuff. So, but as an entertainer, no, I don't, because that's
I mean,
what about you, Dominique?
Well, I didn't really do gay pride per se. I participated in Virginia's event because she asked me to. But that was about the extent of it.
But had you not had that booking, would you have done anything?
Go ahead.
Had you would have done anything like go to the parade or anything like that?
They had one, but I did not go. Now when I went to the one in Arkansas, they have like town halls and stuff like that I participated in. And then like they had some of the state senators there and stuff like that. But other than that, I listen. Especially for one of the girls. For me, stuff like it's not fun. I think it's mostly just the boys.
What is something you have sacrificed for your career, and do you still think about it? Neil.
Something that sacrificed my career, maybe like being like going out as much and doing as many things like I know is against like the norms of people in my career. Even doing this podcast, like I'm sacrificing my career. Not really sacrificing my career, but it's like I just do different things.
Oh, so what is something you have sacrificed for your career? You sacrificed this podcast and going out for your career?
Not necessarily sacrifice, but I'm like,
you would lose the pageant when it comes to question and answer.
Like,
Damn sure would.
You said what?
You'll lose the pageant if it came to question and answer.
No, I'm saying anybody can see this because we do it on a public platform.
Oh,
it's a sacrifice.
That's when you told them people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's how I felt about it though.
At that moment.
How you felt.
I think for me, what I have sacrificed for my career is having kids. I've always regretted not being able to give my mom a grandchild, and that was the opportunity that I had with somebody who I could have given a child to, and my mom could have had a grandchild, but for my own selfish reasons and stuff like that. And I know that if I would have done that with the person, I would have wanted to be in the child's life. But I knew that the child wasn't gonna be able to be here with me and all that kind of stuff like that. So I sacrificed that. And I still think about it, and I sometimes I regret it, but that's why I do with my kids and stuff. I introduce my mom to them, and they treat her like a grandma. They check on her. They do things, and she treats them like her grandkids. She loves them just like they're her own. Like when she had her 65th birthday party, she didn't want anybody, because my mom don't have like a lot of friends, but she wanted her grandkids to be there, and that made her happy. And so that's why I try to like be that way with her and stuff like that. But I regret it. What about you, Dominique? What's something that you sacrificed your career for your career?
For the daytime, or the one like
whatever. Like
for drag, I think I've shared this with you guys before. I think I really I fell in love with drag, so when the money was so quick, I gave up trying to be in theater, which is a major love of mine. I really wanted to be in the world of theater, But then, then I found drag, and that became an outlet of performance. And, and the money was so good, I just kind of got lost in the sauce.
Mm-hmm. Giselle.
That red hat.
Okay, I think well, for drag, I think I sacrificed my actual career. I think I put off actually being career minded because I was so focused on doing drag and winning pageants and things of that nature. And I think that kind of delayed my trajectory as far as in my career. And I think in my everyday life, I am now sacrificing drag. It's not a priority to me. I could take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that, it is now my focus to make sure that I can have stability and have something that can sustain me. Not saying drag can't sustain me, but I just know that I wanted something more stable as far as in my everyday life. So it's like they're both kind of like one was a sacrifice for this one and one was a sacrifice for another, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Trent.
I think I had to sacrifice I sacrificed family, I sacrificed friendships, I sacrificed the ideal of having a steady relationship because the type of job I had requires so much of me that I found it impossible to nourish a relationship the way it needed to be. I couldn't be what I needed to be to it because if I'm doing 18 hours a day on a set, I really don't even have no more. I've dealt with everybody throughout the day. Everybody done dumped their problems on you. You come on, it's a different type of beast. And if you don't work in this business, then you won't understand it. You truly have to work in the business to understand it. So I've sacrificed that and I just made it it's okay not to have those things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a post. Let me go to that was a post that that Jada had made a while back. There it is right there.
What? Jada who?
Your daughter.
Your daughter. And I thought that it made a great valid point. I don't know if it's gonna come up. Okay, it should come up now.
It's not up, Vale.
It's up on my end.
It should be popping up soon. Did it come up?
It was up and then went down.
I seen it, yeah, but it is not up
it,
now.
It went gone. It left again. Let me do it again.
Okay, here we go.
Did it pop up?
Sometimes our own community don't know when they are the ones bringing the attention to the girl's tea. When you post things like, they didn't clock her tea, oh, she's passable. Look just like a woman. She look better than a real female. She fishy. They not getting it. When y'all put things like that in the post, that clearly tell, wait a minute, I'm high. Somebody finish.
When y'all put things like that on a post, that clearly the person sees her as a woman and the comments as well. Start posting things that now brings a different attention to her that could possibly harm her or nobody would have noticed is not helping her at all. This is not a reading post. This is a teaching moment to the community with love. That's what got me when my king and I went viral, my own people.
Mm-hmm. And I said that on the show when that happened, when the picture of them went viral. I said it on the show. Mm-hmm. I was like, a lot of people that was from our community was in there saying she's this, she looks like a real woman. She da 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 da. I said, but do y'all realize that's putting her tea out there? Because they wasn't saying nothing about her. It was all about him.
They was saying, girl, you better run. That man gay.
And stuff like that.
That is
but
and then they say Cheyenne came back and said, no, this is a trans woman.
But so you do be mindful of trans women, and they didn't ask y'all to y'all kind of like Polo T,
But it's like we kind of want to have it both ways,
I totally get that too, Giselle.
And I'm just being devil's advocate here because I completely agree with what Jada's saying. But on the other side of the coin, it's like, but you're in the community. You come to these events. You're in our spaces. So then why can't we say that you are trans when you are in these places? Being proud that you are trans. It's like a double
another life that they live in.
I've been around a bunch of trans girls, and I don't think 99% of them were like, "Oh, this is my trans friend." If I'm like in a regular space, if we're at Target and me and Shabelle are talking, we're like, "Oh, this is my trans friend."
Could it be that we proud of our trans girls when they be so sickening like that? Could it be that we just so bad?
I'm sure for the most part that's what it is, though, Trent.
Yeah, like she eating on them bitches. Like when Tennille, when that video of Tennille went, when that man was cussing her out, baby Tennille was giving. She was fine as a motherfucking broke dick dog. Do you hear me?
But the thing is, with trans women and trans men, that's their story to tell. If they comfortable with telling their story, then you can tell their story. But I don't want to tell their story before them.
That's not true. That's not their story to tell. Because if you're doing a trans pageant and I'm sitting in the audience watching you do a trans pageant, I'm now can tell that such and such is trans because I seen you. You can't be in spaces and then get mad when people tell your business.
Giselle,
you can't have it both ways.
I've never told somebody trans T.
We're not saying that it's right or wrong, but I'm saying that a trans woman can't be in a space that is known for being trans, but when you go into everyday world, expect those same people to keep something a secret. That it doesn't work like that, and especially not in today's world when we have cameras and videos and things like that. Even when I was watching our filter, behind the filter in Paris, France interview, what she did could have not been done in today's society.
So, Giselle, if I catch a flight tomorrow and you my flight attendant, I'm like, oh, that's my trans girlfriend.
But when will the girls be proud of being trans? When will they be proud of being trans? What is wrong with being trans? If they're fighting every day for a space in this world, right? They're fighting every day for their voices to be heard as a trans woman. So when it's time to hide, why is it so easy to go hide? Oh, I don't want to be known as a trans woman. I'm fish. So what is the fight for? To live in stealth? If you live in stealth, that means you're away from all of this. That means you ain't touching none of this. You ain't coming to the pageants, the shows. You ain't doing the shows. You ain't doing the pageants. You ain't doing you are going on to live your life as a heterosexual woman where people don't know you and they can't say, oh, girl, that's Miss such and such. Oh, girl, that's Miss Giselle Lord. Oh, girl, she used to be on the Stars of the Century. You wouldn't even be around a person if you
I think when you are an entertainer and stuff like that, and now if you are in the spotlight, you're gonna be known as that. And that's just that.
And it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right at all. Yeah. It doesn't make it right at all. But even when like I said, when on the show, I knew that she had to have felt some type of way when that happened, because she's never been like in that spotlight before like that, But I knew when a woman like her, and when you're not on that level of, like, I guess I don't even know how to say it, but you're not out there like that. Yeah. When you do perform and you do become one of the girls and you do become a title holder, you are on this platform now. And these videos and pictures, because of social media, will put you out there. So that's something in the back of your mind you have to think, like, am I ready for this? Because this is the life that I was living at first. But there's a possibility, because you have to realize you are a beautiful woman. And then these pictures is getting out. You never know who working for these blogs and all that kind of stuff that turns stuff in. Because how that got out, we never know. So you have to be ready and for that type of stuff, and be ready for your T to be out.
And while I agree with that, definitely, but also we have to remember the world that we're living in. And if it was safe for us to be who we are, I think that narrative could be different. Mm-hmm. But these days, it's not safe to be who we are.
Yeah. Do we hide from people for the rest of our lives, though? Like, because at some point, this got to be a talking subject. At some point, this got to be an everyday
But that's a decision that each trans woman needs to make for herself.
Herself.
Well, even if she has to protect herself in a way that seems right for her. If she's out here doing everything that the girls in the club is doing, then she's not doing a good job at protecting herself from the very thing that she don't want to be called, and that would be a trans woman. So if she don't want to be called a trans woman, then she got to get out of the trans community and go somewhere and feign.
But that's what we say.
I don't agree with that either, because it's
no. People are going to take pictures. They're going to take pictures. They're going to watch you perform. They now going to know the jig is up.
No, but let's be very clear that the gay community
women that go to the club with gay men,
and there's lots of gay men that don't want the people at work to know that they're gay.
Well, I've always been proud to be trans, and I was on the verge of I was on the verge of being fired one time. They took my black ass into the office before they let me go, and I used me being trans as a way to prevent from being fired. So if we just live in our truth and accept who we are and be what we are, I am not a woman. I can never do things that women do, and a woman can never do things that I can do. I am a trans woman. I navigate my life knowing that I am trans. I don't stay on the bottom floor of an apartment complex because I am trans. Every time I move, it's going to be on a high level. You have to navigate your life with the mindset of protection. And when trans women do that, it's like we want to have it both ways, and sometimes we simply can't.
Yeah.
But the thing, what you have to remember is that's great for you. But you don't know someone else's life experience. People have to come to certain places and certain realizations on their own. It's not for us as a collective to tell somebody what to be comfortable with and what not to be comfortable with. We all deserve what makes us comfortable or feel safe in those moments. That's where we are. And maybe as we get to a different place, that may change. But nobody should be shoved into a place just because that's what everybody thinks that they should do. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not proud.
Well, then that's a different type of protection for themselves, then, Dominique. That's a different type of protection for themselves.
But we all come from different types of life experiences, and you live your life based on those experiences.
And being now that you do have women that do drag, so
that's a different type of protection.
It's certain things now, so you can't just say just because she do drag, she's a trans woman either now.
And by the way, I don't ever get clocked. I want to just set the record straight. Nobody ever knows I'm trans. I have to just tell them.
So them times we be out don't count.
No, because y'all been good.
I mean,
I'm sick of you.
No, we be out eating.
Dell got to hang out at the Helen Keller School of the Blind and Deaf.
Nikki said she always get called Donna Summers when she out.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
I got called that the other day at the brunch, and we was doing.
But I will say this, and this is something that Dominique just said, and this is something that Tori Boone from one of the advocates said. If it doesn't apply to you, just because it doesn't apply to you, don't stand in the way of something that could benefit someone else. And yeah, even though I may navigate life with the mindset of protection, every trans person may not feel that way. So we as a community should always want to protect our girls, because who's to say that somebody could have came up to that job and blown Tennille's head off because she's trans. So in a sense, it is a double-edged sword that we as trans girls live our lives, because sometimes we as a community just simply should just protect the dolls anyway.
I mean, even if we are protecting the dolls, Butch queens go through the same thing of being like trying to be like passable with the heterosexual men.
It is often said that
they do. Y'all try to be everybody try to be passable. It's people try to be passable.
We know you not.
Well, I'm not saying me, but I'm saying it's people that do. it's not just like a one side thing.
Okay.
But my last comment on that is that you cannot tell someone else what to be comfortable with. They have to make that decision
come on,
for themselves. You know, but I know Shabelle, why do we go to full
but
we gotta get comfortable with high gas
prices.
prices.
That feel like
We gotta
that
get
too.
comfortable with the way
It's
this world's
certain
going
that
now.
feel like they want to be passable and they can't. Or
You can't tell people how to, but they need to learn to adjust.
All right, well, we know we need to adjust and we know we can't tell. It is often said that plastic surgery, body augmentation can be addictive. If you have a friend that is taking it too far, do you feel comfortable in telling them so? Whenever I have anybody that comes to me about them getting plastic surgery or something like that, I always think, I tell them, do you think this is what, you should be doing? Or, do you feel like you had enough? Or you already, this, but, you can't tell a person what they see. And I'm not paying for it. So all you can do is ask them questions and, and try to, let them know, okay, girl, maybe you done had too much. Now, I've said it to some friends before. So to each his own, and the person's going to do what they want to do, and you're not paying for it, so they do what they want to do.
But if they're my friend and they're starting to look like that video I sent you, Trent, of all them people, they showed them what they looked like before, but they just took it way too far. I would just, like that Catwoman, the one that was really beautiful, but then she started getting all this stuff, and now she looks like a Siamese cat.
She passed away.
I wonder, if I had a friend
beautiful before she started too.
Yes, she was.
Donatella Versace.
I would try to say it in a way that was not offensive. But I would have to say something.
But I think also it's not. I think sometimes it's the doctor they go to. Sometimes it's just bad work.
And you constantly trying to correct it.
Yeah, and when you're constantly you're just making the situation worse.
Too. Yeah, you bring attention to other stuff. Like
sorry, go ahead, Trent.
Oh, go ahead, baby.
No, because case in point, there was a point when I thought I needed some more booty.
What?
Yes, because
in the midst of you having an ass.
When I look in the mirror, I'm like, it's not big.
It becomes body dysmorphia.
When I look at it, I'm just like, it's not big at all. And they were like, no, Dominique,
Dominique, we got to eat more cornbread then.
But it took Stephen Reynolds and Q. They were like, if you go get anything else done, we will never talk to you again.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And that's when I began to rethink, okay, well, maybe it's because when you see it every day,
you get
you don't, because you keep thinking, oh, I just need
the mirror is tricky though. The mirror looks different every day. A little
bit more here, huh?
The mirror can get tricky though. That mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look different to yourself all the time. You're like, oh, should I do?
Yeah, no, and that's what I was doing. I was like, oh, I think I just need to go one more time, and I think I'm gonna be fine. And I think that it gets to the point to where you'll never be satisfied.
You'll never be
and you
satisfied.
Just keep going and you keep going, and then you end up, some stuff that we've seen.
Body dysphoria.
When someone is constantly displaying bad behavior and you don't ever speak to them about it, when everything blows up and comes to a head, do you truly have the right to be upset? I think not. Because I think that if you know somebody and you see them like spazzing out or something like that, and they're your friend, you should be able to tell them. It was this guy that he treated people like he just nagged at people a lot, and I really liked the guy. And I used to do him how he would do people, and he was like, "Why you do me like that?" I said, "Cause I see you doing people like that, and so that's how it feels when you do people like that." And he's saying, "Cause he had told me I really like you, and you treat me like that." I said, "Cause I see you doing people like that, and I want you to, and I know you like me, But I see you doing that to people, so I want you to see how it feels. And it don't feel good, do it? And he said, no, I don't like it coming from you. I said, that's probably how they feel about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he kind of like stopped doing it a little bit, but it was still there a little bit. What you think, Trent?
I think you become part of the problem as well when you don't check your friends when they're having bad behavior, when they display bad behavior. I think people hold a friendship and loyalty adjacent from each other, but they don't quite understand what it means. To be loyal to somebody means that you will correct them when they fucking up. Being loyal to somebody will tell them, like, before you go down this road, now you may still go down this road, but there's trouble down this road. Or you say, well, look at it this way and look at it this way. I'm gonna tell you something. I have lost friendships because people can't always receive what you're giving. So you do run the risk of losing your friend or making somebody quit speaking to you because you spoke something to them that they're not ready to accept. So you have to be careful with that too. Like, and if you got a type of friend that can't take no type of constructive criticism, they get mad every time you say something, then you need to reconsider, why is that even your friend? Because if I have to kiss your ass to get along with you, then we not real friends.
Not at all.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Hey, Cheyenne, we were just talking about you, girl.
Neil, you want to go?
What was the question?
Oh my God!
When someone is consistently displaying bad behavior and you don't ever speak to them about it, when everything blows up and comes to a head, do you truly have the right to be upset?
Yes, I do, because I think you should like daddy on it, like at arrival.
So then you don't have a right to be upset.
You don't have a right to be upset because you should already have spoken about that at arrival. When I tell you, as my friend, I love Chevelle to death. Me and Chevelle would go back and forth on this show and we'll get off here and I'm like, I don't agree with that. And we would talk about that. That doesn't change our friendship, but it's like if you let those things fester, it will like really make you feel a type of way about that person. So dead it and say it and move on.
Giselle.
I think you have to correct people in the moment, because if you don't correct people in the moment, then you accept the behavior, so you can't complain about it later. That's just my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dominic, you feel the same?
Yes, I feel the same, and that applies with any aspect of life, whether it's as a pageant promoter, whether that's in business, or whether that's in friends. Don't let people keep doing stuff over and over again, and then when it explodes, then you want to take action. You were a part of fostering that problem.
Okay. And on that note, we're gonna go to commercial break, and we will be right back. Hold on, let me get. I don't know what. We'll be right back.
Entertainers, promote the shows. Let people know that you're performing, where you're performing, what time you're performing, who else is going to be there, and how they can show up and show out. If you're not promoting your shows and your appearances, you cannot say, I don't know why no one's here. You have to at least try.
What else is going on?
What else is going on about what?
I'm just
Hello?
saying.
Shavannah, you back in?
All right.
Sis?
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, there you go. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. All right, child. That was our finale for season 7. Yes, that was the
Giselle.
season 7 finale. Thank y'all so much for being loyal, paid friends, and fans and folks of our point of view. We appreciate y'all so much. Please go and subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube and go back and watch season 7 and those before and all those good shows that we have had. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you, Trent. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, Neil.
Yes. Giselle, how was this for your first year as like
Big Hair said, yay.
It was amazing. Thank you thank you guys for a lot. Thank you, Chevelle,
so much.
for allowing me
I
to
hope
be
y'all have an amazing summer.
Oh.
Wait, Chevelle, you hear Giselle?
Is there anything y'all want to say before we leave out, Dominique?
Yeah. Giselle was talking.
I couldn't hear.
Clearly. I was just saying thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the show. You know, I know you guys are going to be renewing my contract, so I'm up for negotiations. So we're going to be discussing. But no, I wish everybody a great summer. So yeah.
Dominique.
Yes, it has been a wonderful time. I'm just glad that Neil could see me since he was wondering what the baby mama looked like in comparison to the baby daddy. I just appreciate that we took some stances. Well, first of all, let me just say I really like that. I think that we stood on how we felt and didn't fall in line with each other like we have before. I think we kind of rocked the boat and we stood on our own 2 feet, and when we didn't agree with something, we weren't afraid to do that, because I think that that's what a show like this is supposed to be about. I'm glad that we took up the platform of getting people involved politically. I think that that's so important, especially as we, move closer to the midterms. And yeah, I just love everybody, especially my baby daddy. And I'm currently pregnant. we're about to have another baby, but
congratulations!
No, thank y'all for a great season, because I think I found my voice more this season than I have previously, and I think that the more that we do the show, I just feel more empowered to say what I want to say, and just fuck if somebody's gonna post about me on Facebook and say you was wrong for saying that and all that kind of stuff. I just feel more empowered to speak my mind. Thank y'all.
And welcome back to pageantry. It was good seeing you compete as well.
So, it was really good to see you back in pageantry this year.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. I am not done. Y'all will be seeing me on the colored circuit at some point. I just gotta get some
the colored circuit.
The chilling circuit. The chilling circuit.
But that's what Nicole told me. We on our last show, Nicole was on there. Nicole said, come on over here and play with the colors for a while. That's what she said. So that's the only reason why I said that. Not because I was thinking that it was less than anything. That's what Nicole said.
I had a real good season. We had a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of things. We got a lot of topics talking about and stuff and all this stuff. We went in our Goyard bag and we spent that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. And so this is the season 7 finale, and it's been a ball. Thank y'all so much for always tuning in with us. We got some faithful people over here who are gonna come over here. Big Head Batman. We got Deshaun. We got Tony. All these people y'all like JC. Like y'all always come over here when we come on.
Diamond.
And Diamond. All these people, like Punk News Network, like we really, really appreciate y'all for coming over here. What we gotta say, we 7 season and shit. And we are ready to see if that'll be a season 8. And when they renew these contracts, we'll be going for negotiation.
Neil.
Let me tell you, I love everybody on here because everybody can like voice their point of view and not be in their feelings afterwards. And that was a huge hurdle our first season of people being in their feelings, saying certain things, and then others mad with them. God bless him. So like Tevin, when we first started, I used to love Tevin. And I think people got in his ear about what we were saying, and he's like, he changed up his point of view. I'm like, Tevin, bitch, you're a boss bitch.
Yeah.
And I enjoy like every single person me and Chevelle, we talk about different people to bring on the show. That's what I say. I'm like, this is the boss bitch. I love Dominique. I love Trent. I'm like, Giselle, I want her on the show because Giselle gonna battle with me. Certain people that's not gonna battle with me, I don't want them on the show. I'm like,
oh, dude. But yeah, thank you to Coco. Thank you for
please, thank you, Coco.
So y'all give it up to Coco for coming out, to making her time to even come over to the house sometime, and you know, because she don't have to be here, but she do make the time to come over here so she can be able to spend time with us one-on-one and to spend time with her mama. So I thank you, I enjoy you, and I love your daughter. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for.
I know how to roll a blunt now for my baby daddy. Thanks for watching Coco in the background.
Okay.
Deshaun Gray, Hager.
But thank y'all so much, and we appreciate y'all for supporting our point of view. We love y'all. Y'all have a great summer, and be blessed. And July 19th, see y'all in Dallas. Congratulations to Sassy Divine. She's the new Royal Continental. I'm not sure who was first one. Vancy Vega is on her way back to Continental also. Michelle was in the pageant, so I'm hoping and praying that she is on her way to Continental because excuse me, I haven't got all the results, but it was a double crowning in San Antonio. So, but Michelle from the ballroom scene, the Beyonce impersonator, she did a Continental prelim tonight, and she looked good and she looked great. So we'll see what happens. Go on Facebook and find out, huh?
Yep, that's something to look. I said no, she did look good, and I'm looking right now to see if I can.
I thought that was Beyonce in a photo.
She looks great.
Good night, everybody. We love you.
Good night. Good night. Don't get nothing on.
Ooh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Ooh, honey. I gotta go. 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 I gotta go.